jerk, jerk, jerk. Is
What's
nigga
happening? What's
good?
happening?
Okay, we cracking, nigga. Nigga, what kind of shirt you got on, nigga? That shit, this nigga froze up. Okay, okay, that shit clean, nigga.
How we moving, man?
Uh,
Shout out to the homie B-Roll, man.
yeah, big facts, big facts. Shout out, man. I don't know, man. Like, if y'all seen that first had Sage Talk, man. Salute to Sage Talk. He had a good conversation today. But I mean, I think that it was a lot left out on the table. And then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna drop the link, and I just want people to come up here and explain this whole concept of if women understand that 5-day window exists and they control that dynamic, then my big question is that God, I mean, I don't want to say it though, but like it's unwanted kids placed on the women back more than we actually assume it is.
You say that last part again? How to what now?
I said it's unwanted kids. Should we put the whole unwanted kids concept more on the women back? I understand we teach Dick Desmond, we teach all that kind of stuff like that. But if they got a 5-day window within a month that they could protect themselves, I mean, isn't that something that we should really consider and start having a conversation about?
Yeah, we need to, because it's very intentional. Like I'm saying, me and my wife were just talking about that, but we were watching Say shout out to Mr. Lee, you know what I'm saying, excellent episode. But yeah, you can't lay that responsibility on us. You were very intentional about having sex during this particular window, bruh. And all this conversation about, oh, well, there's these different types of syndromes and all these other things. That is a very minute percentage of the overall population, bruh. You can't use that very small, minute percentage of those people that have particular syndromes and things like that, of what they're ovulating and things like that. Cut it the fuck out. That shit is cap. I wanted to call it cap the whole time. It's cap, bro. Even my wife said that shit. You have to be intentional to have a fucking kid, bro. You have to be. It's intentional. You don't just like. It's intentional, bro. Cut the cap.
Yeah, and the big, well, you know what? Go ahead. What you got? You got anything to add, Bruiser?
Yeah, man, it's 2022, man. We got so many resources, so much technology. You know what I'm saying? These women know, you know what I'm saying, when they ovulate, they can go get checked up at the doctor, you know what I'm saying, periodically. You know what I'm saying, to figure out how their body is and what changes they're going through, man. So
you can get an app. There's an app. There's several apps that you can download to determine ovulating. Like when me and Rosie was trying to get pregnant, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to have a kid, you know what I mean? We was like being strategic about when it was that we wanted to bring a kid into our family and things like that. Like she downloading apps and all kind of shit to determine when she's actually ovulating, bro. Cut it the fuck out. And that's what's crazy. That's majority of women. They are able to do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I think the chances are higher. I think the chances are higher right after the period is over with, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. And nigga, if you know that and I know that, they obviously clearly fucking know that, bro. Cut it out.
Yeah. And that was my whole premise, that to start it, right? Look, I'm a dumbass nigga, right? I just learned that shit. All the chicks I've been fucking with my whole life. Look, I just learned that shit on, God damn, nigga texting me. I just learned that on Lapeef Network, man. I don't know who it was with, but they had told me. It was like, well, Logic, no, we only got a 5-day window. I said, what? I said, explain this shit to me. They would treat me like I was a dumbass nigga. I was like, no, tell me, because the majority of black men don't understand this. Like now, when I fuck with a chick, I want to see your egg card. You know what I'm saying?
I need to see your app work. You know what I mean? I need to see that app, baby.
No, nigga, look, I'm gonna start treating these chicks like snitches, bro. You need to show me your paperwork.
For real.
Man, they need to invent some shit to where if a bitch, excuse my language. If a woman is ovulating, her nose will turn red.
No.
All them bitches Rudolph.
No, we need to install a little chip in their ass that, you know what I'm saying, if they ovulate, that shit start blinking. nigga be like, before nigga hit that ass, they be like, hey, let me see a little beat. This shit beeping, you good. But now, the bigger thing, the bigger picture though, is we joking now. If y'all can't take a joke, goddamn it, then go. But
yeah, chill out, chat niggas. These are jokes.
Yeah, the bigger picture is that, like I said, if they understand this, can you put unwanted kids on men? Now, I say you can put some on it, but I'm saying like the way they be going around just throwing all this responsibility. You should have put your dick in there. You should have did this. You should have did that. I mean, but if these chicks know they just had so you said we need a woman to come up here, man, because I need some sex education, and they don't teach you this in sex education.
Nah.
No,
I didn't like to be honest with you. Like you thinking that you just learned it on Lapeef. Like me and my old lady, we've been together since what 2011. I ain't learned this shit until halfway through our relationship. That I can only get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? When I'm ovulating, I'm like, that don't make sense. Like, help me understand that shit. Yeah,
I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, I was probably like man. 30 fucking 4 or some shit, 33. That shit out, nigga.
So you know what, nigga? I'll be honest with you. My dumb ass thought the egg stayed there the whole time, right? And then when they get
that skeet, nigga, it fertilizes it.
No, but I'm thinking like the whole month, right? This is my mind, right? I'm thinking like the egg stay in her for the whole year. I mean, not the whole year, the whole month, right? And then when they had a period, that's when the egg crack and break because it been used. And then they do it again. I didn't know that it's only a certain period that an egg is even in that bitch. That's crazy.
Listen,
I think it dropped down.
All the ladies that's out there watching right now, do you see how fucking like ignorant we are to like the biology of your body? Mm-hmm. Like we're very ignorant to that. You can't hold that shit against us at all, bro. We don't know. We don't know. It'd be like when women sometimes ask, like, damn, why your dick get hard? Nigga, like sometimes our dicks just get hard, bro. They don't understand it. We understand that shit brushed up against my pants a certain type of way. Shit, my dick got hard. They have no idea of like why this shit is the way it is. But we know it's just like that shit is just it happens sometimes.
But see, we just,
you know what I mean? So us, y'all trying to understand that is the equivalent of us trying to understand how y'all bodies work like that. But, yeah.
Bro, I see, because I think we related more to us. See, I was thinking that way because I said, you know what, I can produce sperm 24/7. You know what I'm saying? 365. You know what I'm saying? I can always produce a sperm. In my mind, I'm thinking that's how the eggs was. And I thought that the only time that the egg would crack was when they had a period. So now, as soon as that egg over with, then it's another egg just drop right down. And I didn't know that they just got times that you know what? More time out the month, they can't get pregnant. So if it's a 5-day fucking window, that means these women are fucking terrorists when they sit here and say, oh, I didn't know I could get pregnant. What? Out of 5 days, you don't know? Yeah. If niggas knew that period, right? You know, niggas will run away from chicks during that 5 days. Matter of fact, niggas will even give you an extra week.
Yeah, no. like no bullshit. Hey, what's up, Courtney?
What up?
Is my shit delayed? I feel like it's delayed a little bit.
Yeah, your shit delayed. Just keep it at 360.
I got you. But I'm gonna finish saying what I'm saying. I feel like I know. I'm gonna speak for me. I know that if I knew a woman was ovulating, I'm not rodding you. And I damn sure ain't. I won't do it because I know the second and third order effects to that shit. I'm not gonna fucking do it, bro.
But that's you talking at what age? What if you was 18, 19, 20? Your mind is different. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want a raw dog.
Yeah, but we didn't know. See, look, I'm telling you. Look, watch this. If women is permitted by law to let men know they ovulate, what is that word, Courtney? Ovulating period, right? Dudes will run away from that chick. Dudes wouldn't fuck that chick if they know that, you know what I'm saying, her eggs is fertile.
Well, they'll wear a condom.
Nah, they just wouldn't fuck them. They wouldn't even take no chance.
So I think you're under the impression too that all women know when they're ovulating. We don't. I don't.
But do the majority of women do?
What'd you say?
I heard the window changes.
I think back to.
I mean, women's it's irregular. Sometimes you think it's supposed to come, then it don't. Stress, what you eat.
But
a lot
hold
of us don't know either. So your ignorance to ovulation doesn't mean that women know
but Courtney,
time frames.
your ovulation period, do it start after you had your period?
That's a good question.
You
Come on now.
I'm
Look,
just saying,
I don't know all the. I don't have I mean, a lot of us have like you can get like an app to.
no. I'm saying
I don't know.
I'm saying this. All right, so
Ross said no.
okay, but raw trolling. I want to know. So look, after you have your period, right? Is it true that that's when you in your ovulatory period, right after your period, right after you start bleeding? Do you go immediately into this other ovulatory period?
I don't want to lie.
All right. Well, raw print.
I'm gonna look. Let's look up the facts.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
yeah. Let's see. Can we research when do your ovulatory period start? Yeah, and don't. Hey, bro, if you don't want to join the conversation, I'm finna block you because you ain't finna be trolling me on Keep It Funky. We keep it funky in this bitch, so don't troll me. While we waiting on Courtney to goddamn do this, you know what I'm saying? Nigga done came through with the motherfucking super chat. Nigga hit it with the goddamn motherfucking Doug Dessel. I love my chat niggas. Put a one in the chat for the chat niggas, man. Get that like, hit that like button. Let's get this shit popping. Logic, I love you on Thursday, man. I love you too. Thanks for your service. Also, thanks, Bruiser, you know what I'm saying, and my man Quest. They also serve honorably. You know what I'm saying? Bust a lot of chicks down all over the world. That's how we do it.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry. All right, Quest. Shit. All right, go ahead, Bruiser. I'm sorry.
I found some stats. It says in an average 28-day menstrual cycle, ovulation typically occurs about 14 days before the start of the next menstrual period.
Does that make sense to you? Because it don't 28 days on the 14th day. Our shit is confusing sometimes. I don't know why y'all think women just get it. Yeah, I know, because this is my day. I'm ovulating. So on this day, you better have sex because this I'm fertile, but I'm not gonna be fertile this day. It don't.
So
it ain't normal. This shit's not normal. It's 1 month. This month, 14 could be 21.
So, but I thought they was more fertile after they finished their cycle.
You can get pregnant if you have sex during your period. Your ability to get pregnant is dependent on when you ovulate and not directly associated with menstruation.
So it's not.
Right. Do you see the confusion? So you're wanting when you know we don't sometimes.
No,
okay,
so that's why I said on the last show, I said what we can control is really the methods of not getting pregnant.
Okay, so it says that women are most fertile 14 days before the next menstrual cycle. So basically, if your menstrual cycle is on the 21st, you're most fertile on the 7th.
Okay. Now, do you really think that a woman is going to come on the exact day every month?
A responsible woman.
We don't have any control.
So you saying your OGBYN don't give you like a chart or like some way to?
No. It could be on the 21st. It could be on the 23rd.
Why you want me on this camera?
Cause nigga, this keep it funky. This how we do it. We keep it funky. You ain't gonna talk no shit behind no avatar.
Why you always got to be cursing and stuff? Hey, sorry. Everybody.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm doing well. To Courtney's point, and the point that we both made in the earlier broadcast, you men have a varied misconception on ovulation. Now, if you share the screen that I just shared with you, when the fertility window is calculated, it's calculated in an estimation format. It's estimated around 14 days from the start date of your next expected cycle, and that can vary. The typical cycle length is anywhere between 21 and 35 days. You got things that factor into ovulation, basal temperature, cervical mucus, when your cervix softens up and opens up, if you have pain, if you don't have pain. You can have spotting, you can not have spotting. You could be fertile, your sperm can be alive and you can be fertilized within 3 to 6 days. And the egg is only viable for 12 to 24 hours. There are a lot of things that fall into play. So it's kind of a disingenuous conversation when you say that women know their ovulation cycle. It's not the truth.
It's
We're
not
not
this.
saying all women know their ovulation cycle. I think what we're saying is majority of women know their ovulation cycle.
Majority of
No,
women
they
do
don't.
not. We don't.
They don't. And even when it comes down to having a pregnancy and the doctor's trying to decide the date of conception, what they go based off is the fetus actual size and weight when they're doing sonograms. And even that is an estimation. It is not a concrete science.
Okay, Robbie, we just want to have a conversation. Like I said, I didn't know a fucking ovulatory period even
Ovulation. Ovulation.
Ovulation.
Hey, Robbie, I dropped your ass. I dropped.
Why are we keeping it funky and shit? It's ovulation. I'm trying to help you be great. Ovulation.
Okay, say it again.
Ovulation.
All right, so look,
Ovulation.
most men don't even know an ovulation period exists, right?
Mhm.
Like this is foreign to men, and let's be honest, most women don't even communicate this shit. So, like I said, this is what I'm saying. If a woman know their body, right, they know their body better than a man. Would you say that's correct?
Not necessarily.
All right, well, yeah.
I would say, yeah, I know I have telltale signs when I'm about to start.
Okay.
But I know a lot of men that know when their women are going to get their cycle before the woman does.
Okay, so the math, I'm just saying, if we can talk as adults and try to get some logic in the situation. So
Mhm.
is they more fertile before or after they period? Let's just get that
Before.
before. All right, so they're more fertile before. So
Mhm.
now I'm telling you, even that bit of information, which I mean, even I don't even know if it's true or not. I got to do research on this. I just want to come live and have a conversation.
Mhm.
But even if it's afterwards, right? So after you said before, you know, most dudes will probably only fuck with chicks 2 weeks after they period if they knew that information.
Okay, so see now, even saying that, most dudes are putting themselves in a optimal target rate for ovulation because it's 2 weeks before the period, but that's also 2 weeks after the last period.
So the
So
best
hold on,
time to
wait.
smash,
That-
the best
hold on.
time to
That's impossible. If you said two weeks before and 2 weeks after, that means she fertile fucking the whole month.
No, see, this is where I'm trying to have a logical conversation with you. When they calculate ovulation, it is 14 days before the expected start of the next menstrual cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But for most women, that 14 days before is also 14 days after the last date of their menstrual cycle.
Hold up, ma'am. See, I'm done. So
Yeah,
help me
yeah, that would
understand
be
what.
like it'd be like 7 to 14 days because some chicks, some women cycle isn't a full 30 days. Some of them 3 weeks. So it'd be 7 to 14 days after their last menstrual cycle is when they are the most fertile.
Right, because it's the cycles can go from 21 to 35 days on average. It can also be 22 to 42 day
Hold on. You
cycles.
said the cycles can go how long?
21 to 35 days.
So you said a cycle lasts 21 days.
No, 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 no,
Yes,
no.
the menstrual. Okay,
Not the
the
bleeding.
Not the menstrual cycle.
hell
cycle.
no.
The menstrual cycle in and of itself. Now I got to break this down by science. Okay, so when we're looking at the menstrual cycle, we're looking at days that the uterine floor is able to accept a fertilized egg. We're also you looking at when the ovaries and the fallopian tubes will release an egg into the system. We're looking at the uterine walls actually building up that layer of protection that needs to be sloughed off after the egg is released from the ovary into the uterus. Then we're also looking at the amount of time that it takes for that woman's body to expel the uterine floor out of her vagina. Now that is a
Hold on.
whole cycle.
Let's do this. Fuck that. So what I want to know, after I see blood, right? After I see blood, right? That means an egg is destroyed, correct?
That means the lining has sloughed off. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, the egg is gone, right? So after her period, right? What is a frame time that we can logically say before she produce another egg? You know what I'm saying? Because I like data.
Okay, so and I don't want to. I'm not giving y'all any medical
Yeah, you
advice.
ain't no medical advice, nigga. You goddamn hood motherfucker up here. You can't get no medical advice.
I'm actually not a hood person.
I
But
know.
okay.
I'm just playing with you, baby.
I know you good. You good. I would say that like the first 2 or 3 days after a woman's cycle is completed is probably a safety zone. But honestly, if you want to know the best way to know if a woman is super fertile or ready to accept sperm and create a child is the viscosity of the fluid coming out of her vagina. When you put
And how
your
are we supposed
fingers,
to know that?
I'm telling you right now,
Mhm.
when you put your fingers in a woman's vagina, you take them out. If you can do like this and there's some stretch to it, that means that her vagina, her cervical mucus is high, and it gives the sperm more motility to get to the cervix. If the mucus inside the vagina is a little bit drier or it's a little thinner on your finger, that
Then we
means
need to
it's
go
a
to town.
highly, huh?
No,
Then we
because
need to
that
go
make
to
no
town.
sense. I know a chick that her box always like that.
I'm telling you, the days that
Where's
she
she
may
at?
always be wet and juicy, but the days when she's ovulating, it's a little bit thicker and it's going to have a little more viscosity.
Well,
All
So
right.
so if it's thick, then that's a good thing for a man or a bad thing.
That's a bad thing if a man wants to have, if he don't want to have no babies.
so we need to reach in there and make sure it's dry. But see, that could be that she ain't turned on. Because I
I'm
mean, if
just,
she
all
dry, then
I'm
I might be
telling
like,
you is
damn, I need to get
whenever,
a little bit more foreplay. You know what I mean?
whenever a woman got that real sticky and stretchy
I
cervical
don't know.
mucosa,
Do you
I
ever do
think
that? Do you ever reach down there and try to play with it and see what?
I think
don't
playing
ask me
the
my
ovulation
business.
game is not. I don't think it's safe playing the ovulation game. Yeah, oh, I can do this because she's ovulating. She's off. That's not a safe game because it's not consistent for a majority of women.
I
But
ain't lying, man. That shit don't seem
It's
like
just
it's.
not. It's not.
I'm not saying it's safe, but I want to have a conversation, like I said, because it's a level of knowledge that men don't even understand.
Share
That's
the
all I'm
screen.
saying.
Share the screen again. I'm going to zoom it in so that you guys can know the symptoms to be looking for when
Yeah,
a
because I'm
woman
learning
is.
this. I didn't
I
know
thought it
all
was
about
best
the
to
thickness.
smash the day before the period.
I thought it was too.
But some women also are able to have their period and they are pregnant. So there's that too. And they still
What?
have a period. Some women still have the
Yeah,
cycle
period when
during
they're
pregnancy.
pregnant. That's true.
So now when we're looking at ovulation symptoms, your basal body temperature falls slightly, then rises again when ovulation has taken place. Your cervical mucus becomes clearer and thinner with a more slippery consistency, similar to that of egg whites. Your cervix softens and opens up. You may feel a slight tinge of pain or mild cramps in your lower abdomen. Your sex drive may increase. You may notice some light spotting. Your vulva or vagina may appear to be swollen. So when you're beating up somebody's kitty cat, you understand what I'm saying? If it's a little looking a little extra puffy, she might be ovulating. And like how I said, with that mucus, when it's starting to feel like egg whites,
Mhm.
that's usually where ovulation is occurring.
So what you're saying though is check the like my man Jay Will said, check the level on the dipstick.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to be great. I'm gonna just create some device to where I can measure the density of the liquid. You know what I'm saying? And just get paid off of it.
Yes. Trademark that, patent it.
Got that drip, man. So if it's
Hey,
like
look,
water,
drip.
if it's like water, you ain't you good. You can go in. But if that shit like syrup, stay the hell away.
Even if it's like water, you still subject to get caught up. But if it's thick, if that's like Aunt Jemima syrup, honey, you it's probably going down. Wear a condom. And I'm a firm proponent for vaginal contraceptive films and all types of spermicide. Ladies, I don't care if a dude has a condom on, condoms break. Some dudes don't wear condoms that fit their appendage and little swimmers leak out on the side. But if you got that spermicide as an additional barrier, you will not get pregnant. Trust.
Yeah, because I would have joined. I don't wear the whole like come all the way down.
What the fuck? All right, look. Hey,
I'm not playing with him. I'm not playing with him.
How true is this statement?
It's very true.
Okay. And look, even though y'all think that men be trying to like, y'all thought I was like coming for y'all early, right? That's the perception y'all got. No, it's like we just want to have open conversations about this shit. Because like I said, the shit that you just said, that you just taught men, you taught men a lot of shit that they wasn't aware of. And then I think we're like I said, I will give a guy every tool that he can have to protect himself.
Right. Now, you saw that community post I put earlier. It's not that I felt like you were coming at us earlier. I felt like you weren't really listening. You weren't having the conversation really to hear. Because PCOS, like I was showing you in that article, is a terminology that they're trying to widen to include other disruptive disease processes to the ovulation cycle, which is why Rotterdam's was included and National Institute of Health. About 50% of women have disease processes that disrupt ovulation and cause them to have irregular cycles. So if we're having these conversations and we're going to have genuine conversations, you can't be summarily dismissive because you see a statistic that gives you confirmation bias. Because if a woman is coming up to talk to you, they're giving you knowledge you don't have. Like if you're telling me things about men's reproductive health, even if I don't agree or fully understand, I'm not going to dismiss what you're saying because it takes away from the conversation.
All right, so it's not necessarily that it was dismissive when I'm reading something, right? And we didn't have time on Sage Talk to do a full breakdown of it. So I'm going to give you that. And you got to give me that too.
Absolutely. That's why I'm here. That's why I came through. I ain't mad at you. You know, we're going to continue the conversation.
Yeah, you ain't got no choice to be mad at me. I kick your ass off this panel. Shit, you think you wrong, nigga? You ain't that wrong. Shit, nigga, this goddamn Mr. Logic, nigga. You play. Well, I want to hear that shit. And don't talk to me with your hands, because I don't like that shit.
Why are you talking to me with your hands then?
I just had to demonstrate.
Snatch that beard.
Ooh, you want to snatch my beard?
I'm not playing with you, Mr. Logic. Stay on topic.
No, but look, like I said, I'm open. I'm open to everything. I don't know if Courtney remember the panel that we was on when I first learned about this ovulatory period, right? I was fucking amazed, right? Because that's something that I didn't know. It was a level that I was not able to game up young men. And like I said, the thing is I want to put every tool in a young man toolbox possible. And if this is one factor that you can add on to it, then I'm going to do it. And I know for a fact, if you give dudes, even if it's a 75% chance, dudes really will stop fucking with chicks and just only fuck with chicks for 3 days out the month. If possible. They would have a chick, they would have an ovulatory calendar, and they have like goddamn one chick for the week. And I would say, all right, this chick right here, I know I can go and visit her on the first week. This chick I can visit on the second week. This chick I can visit on the third, and then I went to the fourth week. But I'm exaggerating. But that's how strategic men are. And it's a level of understanding. All right, go ahead, Courtney. I'm sorry.
Did you know sperm can last in the vagina for up to 6 days?
From 35 days. 35 days.
It is 3 to 6 though.
I didn't know it could last that long.
Yeah.
I knew.
We all learned something. I've learned something new.
I mean, let me show y'all this. I think everybody should walk with this, men and women. If you are engaging in sexual activity, everybody get this. Now, I'm telling you right now, it's a little piece of film. You can fold it up, turn it into a triangle, origami, whatever. Stick it up inside of the, you know what I'm saying, the situation. Give it a few minutes to let it dissolve. And everybody is safe. And ain't nobody having no children that they don't want to have. This will save your life.
Can you click on side effects?
Sure.
No, I don't care about that shit. No, what is that?
Nigga, I can't, nigga. What?
I know, man, you married. I'm just joking. Hey, can you zoom in, baby? Oh,
I am.
All right.
According to the manufacturer of vaginal contraceptive film, a small number of users have reported minor irritation or burning of the vagina or penis. VCF contains less nonoxynil 9 than other products containing this spermicide. This means VCF is less likely to cause irritation than most condoms.
That's what they said about COVID.
I'm not even playing with you.
Say that. We don't say that word on here, bro. We don't got to say that word. No.
Oh, my bad.
Ooh, it is 82% effective when used alone.
I see what
If
you've been
you-
shopping for. Them leggings, ain't it?
Don't worry about them legs. Don't focus on them legs. Mind your business. But if you use it by itself, it's 82% effective. If you don't use it every time, it's 72% effective because there will be some residual left over. But if you use this in conjunction with condoms or birth control methods, it creates 100% effectivity.
Can you put this in the latest grits?
No, it has to go inside of her
In the
vagina.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out.
What?
I'm gonna make some. Hey, I'll be making some TV. What is it? VCF grits all the time. Hey, girl, eat this shit. I ain't fucking you until you eat this shit.
Out of all food, got to be grits, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say this though. The thing is that I even though, like I said, the divide or whatever, I respect. You know what I'm saying, Courtney, for coming up having this conversation. I respect. I don't like calling you raw. That shit, because we talk about actually having kids, and then now your name
That's
is
word for it. She
Raw
telling
being privileged.
you how to do it raw.
Yeah, raw.
Listen, I'm telling you how to protect yourself correctly. I didn't have children till 32 years old by choice.
Okay, but I don't want to call you raw because it's distracted from this conversation. Can I call you anything else? Can I call you B?
You call me butterfly and it's fine.
I ain't call you no goddamn butterfly, nigga.
I mean, why you gotta hate? I mean, that's the brand. Don't hate. Don't hate.
I like raw.
So butterfly, hey, this is good information though you put out. So if y'all put out information in there that actually help men, you will get less pushback. Like that point we displayed earlier. Like I said, I still think it have validity to it, and I'm finna do more research on it. Trust me, I'm not letting this dog fall like this. But I'll go ahead and let y'all talk.
I mean, this is the thing. I always put out this type of information, but because I speak to accountability for both, men always have the tendency to tell me that I'm a feminist or that I'm standing in support of strags, and that really has nothing to do with it. It's about making sure that everyone is protecting themselves in a sexual environment. If you cannot abstain, do what is best so we don't have a whole bunch of children being born, creating a burden on society that are unwanted, that will be problematic for other children that are being born in this world. Like we should not.
Okay, so on an accountability scale of 100%, which one is most responsible? Man,
they are equally responsible. And I know that you guys always want to hear that women are more responsible, but the reality is this. When we're talking about unwanted children, both parties lose. The man loses because he has to give up 20 to 25% of his income for the next 18 to 25 years, depending on the individual child and any processes that they have going on. The woman loses because she's not getting adequate support and resources, and she's not able to give into that child appropriately. So everybody loses, and especially the child. The child loses most of all because the mother then harbors some type of resentment towards a child that she didn't want, that's not being cared for adequately. The father harbors resentment because he has to pay child support, and the children are losing. And that is when I have these type of conversations where I keep my concentration on. The child is the one who suffers.
So you think it's better for the child to be on child support, or allow the father to, from time to time, you know what I'm saying, be there for his kid and take care of his kid on a monthly basis?
You want to know my honest opinions about it? My honest opinion is that men and women that are not together and have children should have 50-50 physical custody. I believe that the child should be with the father 50% of the time and with the mother 50% of the time, because mothers cannot give their children the adequate love, affection, and attention that they need when they are overstressed and overexerted by taking care of these children the whole entire time. And if we're talking about 50-50 custody, that also eliminates the conversation about child support. I think a lot of men have an unrealistic knowledge base of what it actually costs to raise a child and what their child support actually contributes to that cost.
Yeah, but I don't think I think that briefs well that they should have 50% custody, but you got people that are in separate states from each other. What are you gonna do? Like, you're gonna split you're gonna split the year down the middle, you're gonna be pulling kids out of multiple schools back and forth between schools and shit like that. Like it doesn't necessarily work.
But it does. See, you're asking me my opinion, and then I'm telling you how I feel about a thing, and then you're telling me why it doesn't work.
50-50.
Yeah, if people are in different states.
So make it work for people that live in separate states.
If people are in separate states, then that would be 6 months out of the year, right? Somebody would either have to move closer to the child, whoever has the more viable.
So how do you make the determinant? Okay, all right.
Whoever has the most viable level of employment would be the one. Whoever has the most stability would be the one to stay in the other.
Once again, that briefs well. But when you have somebody, let's say, for instance, a mom who's saying, I ain't moving, and she makes significantly less than what the father makes. Like I said, all I'm saying is it briefs well, but when you add certain personalities into it, that shit don't play out like that, where it's just 50-50 down the middle like that. It just don't.
But see, this is where we always run into these problems when we're having these conversations. This is a solution. And instead of figuring out how the solution can work, you're already looking at the problems of it. Well, it briefs well, but
that's how we get to good solutions, is by troubleshooting all the possible second and third order effects of you saying this said solution, right? You're saying said solution is 50-50 custody down the middle. All right, cool. So how do we address when we have, let's say, somebody who lives in Hawaii and somebody who lives in fucking North Carolina?
Then
they got kids.
If nobody wants to be adult enough to move to the other state to do what's in the best interest, then the child naturally will have to spend 6 months of the year in Hawaii and 6 months of the year in North Carolina.
Okay. So how does that benefit the kid being moved from school to school? Like once again, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I think so.
So here. I'll say this, right? If you haven't been put in that position, then it's hard for you to speak on that, right? Because I guarantee there are people on this panel that can speak specifically to having a baby mama in a whole nother state that has custody of their kid, and who will not be willing to quit their job, move closer, even though the father makes clearly way more fucking money. Okay.
Well, you're cursing, and that's fine. But honestly, all
right, bro. Can we stop going back to
man? But you have no idea. You have no idea. You have no idea what my position is.
It's not meant to offend you.
I'm not saying that it is. I'm just saying there's no need to curse. I'm not offended, but there really is no need to curse because you're making an assumption. So
that's how I'm going to talk.
That's fine. That's great. You're making an assumption, but you really honestly have no clue. What I know personally, or what my personal situation is.
No, you said no earlier from the last episode. Hold on,
Quest. Go, hold on. I'm gonna just say this. Your name is Raw B, and you offended at somebody cussing. Come on, man. I can't. You capping.
Did I say I was offended?
Why are you bringing it up then? Why are you bringing it up? What? Anyways, and I was listening to you the last on Sage Talk.
Yes.
You gotta excuse my camera. I don't know why the fuck is this zoomed in, but I was listening to you on last episode when you were talking about Stage Talk. You were saying that you're saying that you're married and you have 2 kids inside of wedlock, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And so it's not an assumption you not being able to understand what I'm talking about as far as like having a kid with a father, with a parent that lives on the other side of the fucking map.
Are you sure that me and my husband have never separated and we didn't live in different states and we shared 50-50 custody?
Okay.
Right. So you don't know. That's the point that I'm making to you. You don't know what I can understand. Just because my position, what it is right now, you have no clue.
Is that
actually it is?
Okay. So how did it work for you all when you want to split custody down the middle when you were
6 months they were with him and 6 months they were with me, and it wasn't working, so we wound up getting back together.
It didn't work. That's my fucking point.
It wasn't working for our modality, but there are other factors that I'm not going to get all into on this show.
You don't have to. Well,
right.
I don't want to get too deep into your personal stuff.
Right. But what I'm saying is that
it didn't work. And in order to come up with a solution, you have to address all these possibilities that can happen within like within like a parent living in two different states.
But this is the thing. Why are you having sex with someone in a different state unprotected if you don't want to have children? Why are these things that you're not taking into? Why are these things that you're not taking into account before you get involved in sexual congress?
No, hold on. Wait. 1 minute, Quest. 1 minute, Quest. 1 minute, because this ain't going nowhere. So I'm gonna do this right. I'm simple, right? I'm not. I don't got a PhD like Raw B. So
I didn't say I have a oh my gosh.
I'm just saying, you went through your degrees on the last street. All right, Raw, cut your camera back on, baby. Look, I want to have a conversation. So look, everything else in life, what we want to prohibit people from entering, right? What do? We put barriers on that thing, right? You got a hole in your yard that you don't want niggas to fall in. What do? You cover the hole, correct?
Right.
If you got a bridge you don't want niggas to cross, what do? You put a barrier to protect niggas from crossing that bridge, correct? Also, if you got a dog that you don't want to get outside that fence, do you put a fence on a dog or do you put a fence around where you want the dog not to leave out of?
Around where you don't want the dog to leave out of. So are you saying you're going to tell men to stop having unprotected sex with women they don't want to have kids with?
Ma'am, see, look, you can't get triggered. Let me use this simple
logic. I'm not triggered at all.
Wait, hold up. The simple logic is that the thing is that you have to protect the bridge. You have to barricade the bridge because the bridge is the key. If you don't want them to cross the bridge, barricade that bitch. If you don't want them to cross, like I said, fall in that hole, what do? We barricade that. So
okay,
I'm just.
So now let's come at it from this aspect. Men that don't want to have children.
No, Robbie, we're not gonna do that. So first, I allow you to do that. Can you please? I mean, I want. Hold up. I'm not gonna put on you, Robbie. We'll go to Bruiser. So Bruiser, is it like I said? We understand that it's a hazard, right? Do we cover the hole, or do we actually cover the dog? Which one do we do? If we don't want
cover the hole.
Cover the hole. All right. Hold on. Cam, what do you think with my analogy?
Wait, can you say it again? I'm not sure if I can get it.
I said we treat wounds like everything else we treat that we know is a possible hazard. Holes, possible bridges with construction. What do? We block off the bridge. We block off the holes. We do everything because we know that going into that hole would be a hazard. If we compare it to the wound, which one is more important for us to actually protect? Do we protect the penis or do we protect the womb?
Oh no, you protect the womb.
Protect. All right, Quest, you got something?
I got something to say.
All right, go ahead, say it then.
So basically, what her logic is.
No. Let's not do that though. Let's get directly to the question. So then, and after everybody answer the question, then we'll go into dialogue.
Oh yeah, I mean, I answered the question.
Okay, all right. Raw B.
Protect the penis.
Protect the penis. So you saying wrap the dog around in a fence instead of putting a fence around the yard that you don't want the dog to enter?
Where does life come from? Does it come from the egg or the sperm?
So let me get this straight, Raw. So basically, you saying that any raw dick is welcome.
Oh no, not in my situation. Not in my situation.
So okay, if you're having sex, you can have sex with me raw as long as you can live with the responsibility.
No, you can't have sex with me raw. You have to put on a condom.
That's the point,
so basically, so
exactly, you're protecting the penis. You're not protecting the womb.
No, you're not allowing anybody in your body without a fucking condom. That's
right. So is the condom going on me? Or is the condom going on the penis?
I'm just saying, this is my whole point. If we sit here saying that we don't want these unwanted kids, right? And we understand that it's a hazard, like a hole in the ground. Yes, you can sit here and you can do a lot of stuff, but the last measure that you can produce from stopping unwanted kids is to protect the womb. That's all I'm saying. Is that a fact or not?
That is a fact, but unless you're telling women to put on vaginal condoms, which they do make women, they do have condoms that you can insert into your vagina. They actually have that product. What we're really talking about is men putting on condoms and protecting their sperm from getting into the womb. Because no matter what, a woman cannot get pregnant without a sperm.
I'm talking about it back. Hey, Archer, you got a cam up, player. Archer, you got a cam up. All right. There you go. All right, hey, go ahead. Raw. Damn. See, I don't like calling you Raw. Butterfly.
You can't. A woman cannot get pregnant if a man does not ejaculate into her vagina.
You understand that? We understand.
So therefore, you have to protect the penis from ejaculating into the womb. You understand what I'm saying? So when we're talking about what is being protected, I get what you're saying, but y'all are.
We got your perspective. Let's move on, Courtney.
Okay.
Courtney, what is your based on my analogy? What is your take?
You're muted, Courtney.
Sorry, yeah. So you're going to protect the womb, but I understand what Robbie is saying. What she is saying is, in order to protect the womb, you got to protect the dick. And
thank you.
It's you're protecting the dick by putting a condom on it. So that's what she's saying. So in order for me to protect my womb, I have to protect your penis for that semen not to get in my womb.
Or you could just not have sex with the guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And also
that's what I think Washington is saying.
So that's what we're trying to understand. So she can make it a requirement.
Hold on. We gonna open it up though, right? Hey, bro, you got to keep the camera on. We gonna open it up though. So I just want everybody to answer, and then we'll open up to the dialogue. Hey, I can't see your name, but the dude with the headphones.
Danny.
What's your name?
Daheem.
All right. No, go ahead, nigga. Answer the question. It's on you.
He's muted.
All right, hey, well, player, I don't know what kind of Obama Wi-Fi you got. Hey, Archer. All right, Archer, did you hear the question?
Yeah, I heard the question. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Can you hear me now? Okay,
nah, hold up, dude. We're gonna come back to you later, and then let's deal with player Archer. Go ahead, player.
Can y'all repeat the question one more time? I'm sorry about that.
The question, if we use simple logic, right? And I'm not picking no sides. I'm trying to use just simple logic, right? If you're doing it like anywhere else, right? And we know that protecting, who's Jay? All right, John the Baptist, you got to put that camera back on, player. Look, all right, I'm gonna drop it. There you go. Keep the cameras on, man. We don't do no cameras. So the whole concept of that is this: like, which one is more important if we want to stop a hazard? Is it protecting the womb or protecting the penis? In short sense, and I understand that we can obviously say protect them both, but if we're trying to stop it, protecting the womb or the penis, which one would you say that actually get us more results?
I mean, based off the example you're giving, I don't really know, but off pure what worked, off examples of what worked in human history and what hasn't worked, protecting the womb has been the proven example of what worked throughout history for many societies over the penis. Because the womb one womb can destroy a whole damn community for generations. And a womb, if you can regulate the womb, you can do a lot more prevention than if you just try to regulate the penis. Simple as that. And if you want me to elaborate that, just look at Muslim cultures. Like you could use the Muslims, for example. They regulate the womb extremely, and they have none of these problems we have in our community, Black American community, where we overregulate the penis. We have two communities where one's overregulating the womb and one's overregulating the penis, and look at the results we're getting. So it's clear which one works and which one doesn't, just off the results of both groups.
Oh, hold on. That's a good example, though. He said overregulating the womb or overregulating the penis. Because you got to realize, let's be honest. And I was just, damn, nigga, what's your name? You good. Look, I got to have you back over here. That's a good example. We've been overregulating the penis for a long fucking time. And if we need to start regulating. If y'all think we should regulate that womb, man, put a one in the goddamn chat. Chat niggas, where y'all at? Niggas put a one in the chat that we need to start regulating these wombs. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
my nigga is a genius. All right, hey, go ahead and continue, Archie. Then we're gonna go to
I'm done.
Jonah Baptist. Oh, you done? Jonah
Yeah, I'm
Baptist, go ahead and give us your perspective on what we're talking about, and then we'll open up on this conversation.
If you're gonna make me pick one, then I'm gonna go with you have to regulate the man. Because if you're gonna make responsibility, well, we the men we always in charge anyway. So we were given the rights, especially in a marriage, the woman is under the rule of the man. So when it comes to having kids, the man still gotta be in control.
Now, are we opening it up for discussion?
It's open, Robbie.
Okay, so with the advent of birth control technology, we saw the sharp decline in the African American community because prior to 1964, the shotgun wedding was a predominant factor. As of 1964, shotgun marriages got on the decline. Now, y'all are talking about protecting the womb, but I tell you what, a woman at best can only have 2 children within a 12-month period. Men, on the other hand, can impregnate multiple women every single day. So if y'all think it is more important to protect the womb than protect the sperm, I mean, hey, have at it. I don't know. But when we look at how societies are created and who is actually creating children, well, that would be men.
Well, Robbie, let me ask you
Oh, wait, can I jump on that right quick? Because that.
All right, so we're gonna go to Archer, then we're gonna go to Cam, and then we're gonna go to my man with the headphones on.
That's the exact reason why you need to protect the womb, because if one guy can impregnate 1 million women, what happens when you have 1 million unprotected wombs? They all get pregnant.
Common sense.
So you would rather let one man have children or drop his semen 1 million places and not have any accountability on where he's dropping his seed and making on the women? Okay, guys.
He can't if I have all the wombs protected.
Archer, hold up. Deal with his rebuttal to your argument, man. Don't like I said.
Did.
Oh no, you didn't.
You moved the goalpost.
Yeah,
I didn't move the goalpost at all. If you feel that a man should not protect his penis and drop semen everywhere, then that's what you should do.
Hold up. I'm gonna let him address his rebuttal again, and now let's go against his rebuttal. Go ahead.
Let me put this in a different way. Okay, look. If I don't know if I should use military terms. Okay, I'm use a sports term. If I don't want the other team scoring 100 points, I'm gonna put a good center in front of the basket. I'm not gonna just have an open lane to the basket. Yeah, he's gonna try to score, but if I have the basket protected, he's not gonna score. So yes, I would not like to see one guy impregnate 1 million women. And the way I would do that is by putting a fucking big ass dude in front of all those women and saying this ain't gonna happen. By protecting the vagina.
So are you saying men have no control?
No, nigga.
What I'm saying.
A good defense is better than a good offense.
What I'm saying is, first of all, men do have control, but second of all, you can't control men. You can't control men. That's the reason why. That's the reason for feminism in general. Feminism has been used as a buffer to control men in society, and that's why I started after the boomers. Every group of people know that when you have a large majority of men, when you have a lot of men, that's when a lot of things get out of control because men mold their environment. But
you overlook the morality. What we're talking about, though.
But no. Fuck morality, bro. Don't let morality be weaponized against you because when you run in a society, you don't care about morality. You care about what works and what doesn't work. Morality be damned.
Okay, so if you're not talking about so if you keep going down this lane, so we started talking about earlier about having kids. So and then one person on the West Coast, other person on the East Coast, and the kid had to move back and forth. This sounds illogical to me. Why not just practice morality? I know you're saying your logic. What you're saying is men just shoot wherever you want to shoot, and you're in control of the world, so you do what you want to do and no responsibility. I'm a man. I believe in self-control. I believe no one can rule me and only want to protect me. I'm a man. I do the protecting. When did we as men get to a place where we need somebody to protect us? We're men.
Well, nobody's protecting men in this society right now. First of all, men are not.
We don't need nobody to protect
exactly.
us. We don't need that.
Exactly.
We don't need that. I don't need nobody.
Back up, bro. Because
this is going on.
I don't think anybody's saying that men shouldn't have some type of self-control, right? If
you make me choose which one we got to wrap up, the man or the woman. Well, first of all, men rule the world. We make the choices. We make the decisions.
No. Hold up, bro. We don't make the determination on who bears children, bro.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
The woman.
No, we do. First of all,
it's made by the woman.
Hold on, dude.
Am I lying?
He need to go watch Dave
Chappelle's special. Final determination on whether or not they want to bring that child to bear.
I'm sorry.
What he's trying to say, he's saying there's accountability. Why aren't we blaming men and putting morality into men? That way, all men walk around here like Jesus. That's what he's trying to say.
No, not like Jesus. Not like Jesus. Not like Jesus. Don't put words in my mouth.
Niggas don't believe in Jesus.
I'm a grown man. I speak for myself. I didn't say like Jesus. I just said morality. I just said just don't shoot up the club, bro.
All right, so we got you. So we're gonna go to Cam, then we're gonna go to Courtney, and then we're gonna see we can get everybody else here. We're gonna go organize. Hey, go ahead, Cam.
You don't remember my name? Damn.
I'm trying not to say your real name, nigga. All right, go ahead, Cam.
I think that, we're talking about protecting the womb because I think that we can kind of agree that men are more sexual than women. Like they sleep around more than women. I think we can agree with, like, even if that's a stereotype, I think that we can agree on that. So we're saying that women should, do as much protecting of themselves and not have sex with men that they don't see themselves having children with, right?
Fact.
Agreed. We should not be shooting up clubs of thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously, wear a condom, but more importantly, with a condom or not, like women should not have sex with men that they don't, see themselves being, a mother to their children.
I agree with that.
I wouldn't say that. Like, it's okay to have sex. Being responsible, I think, is the
casual
most important thing, right? Like, I think, you said what?
I was gonna say, is it unrealistic to propose that women shouldn't allow a man to have sex with them without a condom unless she is married to him? Is that unrealistic?
Wait, say that again.
Is it unrealistic? Is it unrealistic not to have sex until you're married?
Is it unrealistic to propose that women shouldn't allow a man to have sex with them without a condom unless she is married to him? Is that unrealistic?
Women allow men.
I agree with you, Bruiser. It should not be that fucking hard to say, I'm not gonna let you pipe me down unless you got on a goddamn strap. At the end of the day.
No.
Why was there pushback when it was not happening?
One minute. Do this. Let's mute up in between. Somebody sound like they driving a dump truck. So if you're not talking, I think it's you with the headphones on. So if you're not, hey, welcome Thinking Man to the podcast. What's up, player? You know what I'm saying? OG, even though me and this nigga don't agree on a whole lot of shit, he finna bring some smoke to me. Look at his goddamn demeanor. But yeah, still love the nigga though. That's my nigga though. But hey, we gotta hold each other like this though. But go ahead. We gonna go ahead. Let's try to move it on this topic because I want to ask about this comment that says somebody just put up here.
Ladies, don't have sex with these dudes. If these dudes is not serious about you, don't have sex with them. Keep your cookie box to yourself.
Okay, that is
unrealistic, man. Ladies, just make sure the nigga's strapped up, bro.
How many people on the panel have daughters?
I have a daughter.
I do.
I got two.
I do.
Okay, all right. We cool then. All right, I just want to know.
But all I'm saying, man,
this sounds crazy to me.
What part sounds crazy though?
Because I have a daughter too.
Yeah. What part sounds crazy?
It's like this is what I'm struggling with. Why are we saying this men protect the man?
Somebody echoing. Make sure you mute it up if you ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talking. Say what you said again, young bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where in society when we have to protect men. Where did we get to this point? That's what I'm struggling with.
I don't think we're saying protect men. In order to protect our race, I think we have to take accountability, right? On both parties, right? Men, strap up. If you smashing women that's thoughts and you do not want to have fucking sex with them, women have accountability. If you are not married, if you are not fucking married, you should not be having kids, period, bruh. You should.
I agree with that.
It's not
I agree with that.
The fucking race, man. It's
But
not.
I agree with that.
Can I ask a question, please?
Well, hold up. John the Baptist.
Yes.
The biggest thing we're saying, if we're telling our young men to protect themselves against black women, that's a problem. I'm just saying. For me, I never knew it was a problem, but I was hearing it. If we got to protect ourselves against the women that we supposed to protect, we supposed to love, it's an issue. So that's why we bringing this up. I don't want to sit here and tell my son, hey, son, you need to protect yourself against these women because these women will take your right to make decisions at all costs. Now, how can I then tell my son to get married, build a household, build a relationship, establish a true foundation with these same women that I'm saying in one breath to protect yourself against?
So I'm gonna say
my
this.
question. Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say this.
No, that was directly to John the Baptist. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'll wait.
So I'm not quite sure how to answer that question, but I'm gonna ask you a question.
No, nigga, we don't do that.
Okay, so repeat it again. Repeat it again.
Nigga, I ain't finna repeat all that. Just give me a sample. Just give me just a little bit of the question again. Just all right. A little bit of the question is that this: if we're black people, we're supposed to love each other and establish some type of community, right?
Okay, so my answer to that question: if we not just on black people, if we're human beings, no matter what race it is, if it's a relationship, it's always on the man whenever there's a problem. Always on the man. If there's a problem, I gotta stop. It's always on the man.
My question: how can we, in one breath, tell our men to go out and love, protect, and cherish these same women, but then in the other hand, we tell them to protect themselves against them same women?
I don't preach protect yourself against women.
Yes, you do. If you're saying these things, if you're saying, hey, wear a condom, hey, do this, and I get it. But it's a mental level that we saying that these women will take advantage of you, these women will have kids and you don't want it. All these different things. We tell them this.
Correct.
So telling them low key not to trust the women they have sex with.
Okay, so what?
Wait. Okay. Not to trust the women that you actually want to be involved with. Not to trust the women that you want to establish a relationship with. That message is you can't have it both ways.
Okay, so I think that's a confusion there. I think there's a confusion between what you're saying and what I'm saying. Okay, so if you're talking about women who have character issues, cool. We're talking what I'm talking about, what I'm trying to say is if there are individuals, the problem you're talking about is character issues. What I'm saying is we talk about two healthy whole people understands what sex is. The problem that we talk about on this panel tonight is we're talking about unhealthy human beings who make dumb decisions. I can't expect dumb people to make good decisions. All right.
We're gonna move on because I obviously see that you're gonna run around this fucking question like a
hey, Logic. There's a reason why he's probably gonna run around. You said
I didn't try to run around. Okay, maybe I answered it wrong. I didn't try to run around, but I made like.
Are you a preacher, brother? You a preacher?
Nah.
I thought I heard you say you was a preacher.
Well, I was a minister at one time.
Okay, well, nigga, you're a preacher.
Then
what happened with that, bro?
So I'll say this real quick.
That's a whole different conversation. I won't talk about that right now.
We're gonna go to Courtney real fast. All right, Courtney, do you got anything to add? We can't hear your ass.
There's been a lot talked about. Do I have something to add to which conversation?
To the last thing that I just said about actually, you know what I'm saying, we telling our men to protect our women. I mean, no, to protect themselves against our women. But on the other hand, we telling them that in any situation, if I got to protect myself against somebody, then I automatically assume they're what? My enemy. You don't go out and tell anybody to protect themselves against somebody that's on their side.
That's unhealthy.
Right. So I think that was taken to the extreme when you guys were talking about that, because you should be telling anybody to protect themselves from a woman that's trifling, whether they black, white, or whatever. I don't see black women as your enemy. No, maybe because I don't see myself as your enemy. So there's no reason why you should be fearful of me. Logic, Q, Bruiser, Thinking Man podcast. I don't familiar with the other two. But I do think it's silly for you not to think that you need to protect yourself from women, period, because there's trifling women in all races. It's trifling men in all races. I need to protect myself from trifling ass men.
Unhealthy.
But
people.
not a whole group, not a whole race of women, because we're not all out to get you.
I think the stats say otherwise, man.
The stats on what though? What stat are you looking at? The stats on what?
I think it's stats say otherwise because
what stat?
We have, if what y'all looking at, right, is y'all see the signs. Y'all see that men is developing these whole passport bros. You were saying that earlier on the live stream. Men's are actually pushing and start dating outside of their race more. Any man, a majority of men with wealth, you know what I'm saying, they look for other options. And you got to realize that it comes down to one thing, is that for us, black men, for the majority of black men, our biggest enemy on paper will be who? Black women.
Wow.
Well, that's
okay. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go. Because if you are sitting there and saying that black men needing to wear condom makes women the enemy, but then saying that women have to protect their wombs, you're telling women that you, in fact, black men are our enemy. Number one. Number two, if you want to date outside of your,
say that again.
She just said the reverse of what Logic said.
If you're saying that you teaching your sons to protect their penis by putting on condoms during sex means that the black woman is your enemy. Black women having to force you to put on condoms or protect our wombs, we have to do that because y'all are our enemy by the logic that you proffered up. It's illogical. We're talking about sexually transmitted diseases and infections. We're talking about unwanted children. And the conversation always devolves into who is the enemy of who, instead of who is making the best financial choices for their future. And the majority of black people are not wealthy. As a matter of fact, what is it, like 4% of the top 1%? Because the other 6% of black people are gay. Like, come on, man. Y'all are not having genuine conversations. And with that being said,
ma'am, I'm gonna ask you one simple question. Do you protect yourself against your allies?
Yes.
Oh wow! I never heard of anybody protecting themselves against their allies.
Do you tell everybody that is in your network or around you everything that you have going on? Do you give them access to all of your assets?
No, listen, ma'am. I said, do you protect?
You're looking at it as an enemy thing. I'm looking at it as an asset thing. Children are the assets.
I'm looking at it as what I stated. Do you protect yourself against your allies? Yes or no?
You absolutely do.
You don't, ma'am. You don't protect yourself.
You do.
I mean, this has kind of gone into the weeds. What the brother asked one simple question. He said, who do you control more? Do you control the penis or do you control the vagina? He was asking why do you control the penis more than you control the vagina? That was what you were asking, right? That's what you were wondering because you have a daughter and you think she should be you think all the men around should be under, chain and leash while she should be able to do what she wants. Am I getting that right?
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. If I'm wrong,
I don't think that women run around and you put the men on a leash. That's not what I'm saying at all. No. Not at all.
Okay, what are you saying? You're talking about morality. You're talking about controlling men. What were you saying?
What I'm saying is, if you have two adults, I'm talking healthy adults. Not talking about unhealthy people, because unhealthy people make unhealthy decisions. Two healthy adults don't need the man is in control. The woman follows in line. So if we are men can fix and control situations, why are we letting things get out of control?
Because
I
get what you're saying. I understand. Why are men letting things get out of control? Men are letting things get out of control because when a brother like me come up here and said societies that do it right regulate the vagina, brothers like you come up here and say, well, why are we doing that? Why aren't we regulating the men? See, that is not control. What I'm saying is control. What the Asians are doing when they control their women and they have laws and stuff for their women and rules and regulations. What the Muslims are doing when they have rules and regulations for their women, that is men leadership. That is control. What you're coming up here and saying is that we don't need to do that. What we need to do is just worry about what the men are doing and let the women do whatever they want, or morality, or Jesus, or whatever you were talking about. See, control is actually putting down rules for the most vulnerable in the situation. And when it comes to sex and children, regardless of what you say, women are the most vulnerable. If I can get 18 women pregnant and I can leave them all, who's the most vulnerable in that situation? Them, not me. So who needs to be protected the most? Who needs to have rules and guidelines protecting them more, them or me? Now you can come up here and say as an ex-pastor all you want that men shouldn't do this, morality. Well, guess what? I don't believe in God. I'm an atheist. Fuck your morality.
Well, we don't have to do all that.
I'm not saying it's religion, but I'm saying it's a morality. You can't force all men to have the same morals you have.
Yeah, exactly.
So if girls want to sleep with me, you cannot say your morality is going to stop me from smashing on 18 of them women and getting them all pregnant. That's why you got to put the morality into the women. See, men are the same across the board, but cultures where the women are placed under strict guidelines, they don't have these problems.
And culture is where the women change. If you look at Western civilization and you look at other cultures, you see it's only the change in women. Good point you brought up. Hey, welcome to the panel, Donald, my OG.
What's up?
Not OG, Young G, and what is it, G11?
That's it. Yep.
All right. What y'all got to add to this? Ooh, somebody look triggered. Look at Raw B.
I'm not triggered. I'm about to go. I'm just saying like this. I think it's really ridiculous for men to lack any control over their penile member and then want to sit there and when women are told by other women not to have sex with anyone unless it's going to be a serious commitment like marriage. Oh, no, it's okay to have sex if you want to bust a nut. Ladies, if you want to bust a nut, get a rose, get a rabbit, use your fingers, get a toy, bust a nut that way. Don't put yourself in danger and protect your womb. Don't open your legs up to a man that has the potential to leave you with a child that he has no intentions on taking care of. If you need to bust a nut that badly, don't give none of these dudes any of your goodies. Keep it to yourself.
Wait, come on. We're gonna let off of that. All right, because my dude down here, I like you, man. I'm finna name you the superstar, man. Put a 1 in the chat for my nigga Archer. Chat niggas. March.
I just gotta say one thing about that.
Archer, I want to do this. I'm gonna let you say that, and we're gonna do a quick round, and I'm gonna turn it. Raw B, don't go nowhere, because I want to turn this whole conversation in another different way. Look, girl, you on my payroll. Chill the fuck out. Shit. All right, go ahead, Arch, and then we're going to take it back to the top and do a quick round.
Well, I just want to point this out right quick. She said something about men saying men are telling women they should be able to sleep around. Men are not the main ones pushing slut culture. You should be able to sleep with whoever you want and do whatever you want. It's women. This Cardi B slut culture, slut walks, that's Amber Rose, that's women. So you sit up here and come and say, oh, men are saying this and that. You should be able to do what you want and there shouldn't be any consequences. That's not men. I just want to make that clear. Men are not the ones out here saying that women should go around having whole faces. That's women arguing that point, not men.
Several men on this panel have said when women have said don't have sex with men. Oh, well, if you want to bust a nut, have sex, just use a condom. That is, in fact, encouraging a whole face. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, the thing is, I mean, you got to have a good. I mean, I'm not against there being hoes in every society. It has to be a few hoes. I mean, there's a good ratio between hoes and wives.
Now you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not. No, you got me finish. Let me finish, beautiful lady. Let me finish. See, there has to be a ratio to hoes and wives. That's why there's always been prostitutes out there. That's why prostitution is the oldest profession in the world.
But there was never a time when the number of prostitutes outnumbered the number of wives. But right now we have a time where the number of prostitutes is outnumbering the wives. And that's what the biggest problem is coming out.
Hey, look, if you look at what they used to do for morale in old military, you know what it was? Hoes always raise morale. Hey, you don't believe me?
They raise morale.
Hey, I'm telling you, this is a fact.
Hey, nothing like a hoe before wartime. If I'm gonna die tomorrow, I'm going out not good tonight.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm finna say so crazy. All right, go ahead. We're gonna wrap this topic up because I got another topic that I want to address to the panel. Hey, Bruiser, let's just do a quick run around, and then I know I got Thinking Man and the other two that just jumped in. I know they're gonna be a little long-winded. Go ahead.
Okay. We can sit here and be idiots all we want. We know people gonna have sex. That's a given, man. It's just gonna happen. But just do it responsibly. All it takes is for two grown adults to take some responsibility and accountability during that time and say, hey, look, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna wear a condom. And a woman has to me personally, has the last say so. You know what I'm saying? Whether she want to let a motherfucker come into her sheets without a condom or not. So I think the last decision rests on a woman, you know what I'm saying, as far as consent. So that's why I say women have more responsibility in there. And whenever it don't go that way, they kind of to blame on that
one. Quest?
That's facts. Look, at the end of the day, bro, like nobody here is saying that men shouldn't be accountable for their nut. I've said repeatedly tonight, men, stop shooting up thought clubs, right? These are women that you do not want to have fucking children with. Do not shoot their fucking club up. That is men holding other men accountable, right? Ladies, do not have children with anybody that is not your husband. That is not going to help our race move forward. It is just not. That's at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cold says so. Go ahead, I yield.
Both these hoes upside the head. All right, go ahead, Miss Courtney. Courtney looking good tonight. And I proposed to her on Sir Hell Network.
He did.
She said yes. All right, go ahead.
I don't have nothing to say.
I know you got something to say, Robbie. Hold on, we're gonna say you for the end because I want you just be here for the next topic. You said enough on this. Hey, Donna, what you think about the beginning of this conversation so far?
I'm about to say, let me hop on the next topic because I just got on like 3 minutes ago. I don't even really know what's the topic.
Okay, all right, you're gonna like this next topic then. All right, G laughing. What you think, brother?
Yes, sir. Hey, I'm just saying, when I was young, before me and the wife got married, I was crashing the club up. I was living on the edge. I was taking risks. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, hey, you know, we got the plan Bs. We went through the whole gauntlet of birth control because the object was not to have a baby. After we got married, it was all bets off. So just, you know, understand what you're getting into, be responsible. That's all I got.
Hey, real quick, full disclosure, I did the same thing. And that's why I'm preaching what I'm preaching now. Thanks. Men, stop shooting up.
That's why I'm doing the same. I did the same thing too. Logic can tell you.
Oh, nigga, Logic can tell you about my shit too.
Tell their business.
It ain't about telling no business. It's a thing. Men ain't worried about being open. That's why I kind of keep niggas on keep it funky. That I know that I can verify that they club shoot uppers. But see, I can hold them to a standard though because I know that. I mean, Questa called me out on my shit. You saw SP. All of them we'll call each other on our shit, but we'll still stand firm and stand with what we see to be true. When Raw B be like, hey, that shit ain't happening, Miss Logic. Raw B, chill
Why
out.
you trying to put dirt on my name? Don't do it. Don't do it.
Because I love you though. All right, go ahead. All right, we're gonna go. Hey, Thinking Man, what you think about the topic, bro?
Hey, what's up to everybody on the panel? Any of y'all box?
I did.
Protect yourself at all times, man.
I knew he was gonna do that same shit.
Protect yourself. Nah, hold on. Protect yourself at all times, man. I mean, you as a man, bro, like you gotta have discipline. So you can't it kind of creates a double standard. On one hand, you telling men to take accountability, and then you passing the buck off on women. Now, do women have more responsibility as to whether a child is born or not? Yeah, they do. But as a man, you protect your seed at all times. That's your responsibility. So don't be irresponsible busting in these chicks And as far as the trust thing, if you can't trust her, you shouldn't be having sex with her. And I'm just keeping it a buck. If you can't trust her, why you putting you know what I'm saying? Like, so it don't even make sense at that point. It's illogical. So you already starting off in the negative. You know what I mean? So it's just illogical, bro. Like, control your seed, stop busting in chicks. And if you running raw in a chick you can't trust, that's on you. You made a bad decision. Like, once you release that seed, bro, it's out of your hands. Everybody know once you release that seed, you shoot the club up, quote unquote. You know, it's out of your hands. It's in a woman's control. And as a man, that's weak as fuck. If you're gonna put your life decisions, whether a child is born, your lineage in another person's hands, and on top of that, it be a woman you can't trust.
I'm with you. That sound good. We've been hearing that. I've been hearing that shit in elementary school. I've been hearing that shit from everybody.
That shit don't work.
But what we got to realize is that we need to learn how to start trusting our women, because if our women trust us and we trust them, and then we cross that path together, if a man tell a woman and look her in the eye, I'm not ready, and they're gonna lead into the next topic. I'm not ready for a kid. But I'm gonna just say this. This is one of Mr. Logic's famous quotes. Ain't nobody ever said this before. And y'all ready for it? Men can survive in chaos. Women flourish in chaos. And in these situations where you see where men merely want to survive in these chaotic times, women flourish. Hey, Cam, what you got to add to this before we go to the next topic? This is gonna be a juicy one.
I mean, just the same thing I was saying before. Like, I just think that women shouldn't be having sex outside of a relationship, a serious relationship, monogamous, you guys working towards marriage, things like that.
All right, so this is the next one, right? So we talking about the whole things about, you know what I'm saying, who control all that stuff like that. So I want to switch it. If incentive programs did not exist, will we get the same results? Incentive programs or any kind of policies, whether it's child support, whether it's welfare, whether it's food stamps, whether it's HUD. If these things did not exist, would we as a people have the same results?
Absolutely not.
Hell
We will
no.
not have the fucking same results, bro.
It's gonna force more responsibility.
If a woman understood that, hey, me as a man, I don't want to have this child. You decide to go off and have this child anyways, and the system says, we're not gonna support you, ma'am. You can't possibly in your right mind think that a woman would not sit back and analyze the second and third order effects of having a child with no support. Most of them would not fucking do it. Now, you're going to have some fool willies that's going to do it. But I would suggest that the majority of the women would not. You know what? I don't even want to call them fool willies. I will say this. There are going to be some women that says this is divine and this is life and those different things, be religious, whatever. I don't want to say fool willies. So I retract that. But there are going to be some people that go that direction, but the majority of women will not do it. They won't. Financially, it does not make any sense.
I think it's like what Logic was saying earlier on the on Stage Talk, man. You got to incentivize like family again. Essentially, you got to incentivize having a husband in the crib just to make things work again. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the way everything's set up, there's no need to have a man in the house. You know what I'm saying? They're getting the food stamps, they're getting housing, they're getting whatever provided by Big Daddy government. So, I mean, if you switch everything up, then yeah, I think we will see things shift the other way, in my opinion.
And because of that, I think that is the reason why women aren't 100% requiring a man to have protection without them being married, because if things go wrong, I can have whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? I got aid. You know what I'm saying? I got safety nets. But you, my brother, don't have no goddamn safety net. You fucked. So
you do realize
so women can have that mindset that, yeah, you want coming to me raw, nigga. Just be careful, nigga.
Hey, so hold on, Robbie, don't argue with his point.
I'm not gonna argue with his point. I'm just gonna say this.
No. You remember the question?
I do.
Okay.
If you take away incentive programs, that will accomplish what? Up until 1950, there were orphanages. in the United States of America. We'll just go back to a system where children are dumped into orphanages,
Okay,
and
so
nobody will be taking
you-
care of them.
I mean, you can't even answer a straight question. So now, if we
I
remove,
did answer a straight question.
so you saying that
Just because you don't like my answer.
That ain't have nothing to do with what this man
I'm just trying to,
asked.
I'm trying to clarify. So
It really does.
if you saying, you telling me right now to my face, you saying that by removing these incentive programs, we would not get a different results out here in our society today.
No, because like how I said, up until 1950s, when the foster care system started to take in more children than the orphanages were, and the government started to subsidize foster care, children were dropped off by far and wide into orphanages. If you take away incentivized programs, it won't stop the behavior. Children will simply be dropped back off into orphanages.
That's cap. So you're telling me that a woman will go a full
Okay.
9 months to bring a child to term, knowing she's not gonna get any support? No, she's gonna get rid of that child and get back onto her fucking regular day scheduled program. I'm not gonna sit there and say every woman is gonna do that, right? Because we're not gonna speak in absolutes. I hate that. But I would suggest that the majority of women would not go full term. They would not, especially knowing that there was no system to back them the fuck up.
So what do you think happened up until the 1950s when these orphanages were being filled with children?
What incentive does that woman have to go full term? And she has no support on the back end.
Like how you said, we're taking away incentives. Incentives is not what changes behavior.
That's my point.
Are you going to sit here and say that orphanages were not overfilled with children up until 1950s and there was no incentives for those women? Are you really going to say that, or are you just simply unaware?
I'm unaware of that.
So let me put some things in perspective, because again, we say a lot of stuff, but then we don't take the time out to research a lot of times. So child support was created back in 1975, but if you look at the 1970s, there was a percentage. It was 96 per 1,000 of Black women were getting having babies unmarried. 96 per 1,000. In the 80s, it went down to 87.9. In 2005, it went to 60.6 per 1,000. So what the numbers show is that women are actually on the decline of having babies. Since the inception of child support or whatnot from the 1975, it's been on decline. So the numbers show that even with all this support, and y'all think that child support is us getting the bag when it's not even averaging over $500 a month that women usually get, which is no bag at all, it's on the decline.
Okay, so what happened before child support? See, that's what I say. I say incentive programs. What happened before child support?
Orphanages.
What were women doing in the 60s?
Yes.
When they were when they was having kids and not married?
Yes.
Welfare.
Let's pull it up.
Oh,
you pull it up? I saw you Googling.
You know, I ain't got to Google. I
saw your little face and I saw it in your glasses.
No, listen, I speak about this all the time. I speak about this all the time. I speak about the Great Society, right? And the Great Society was in 1965. And then when you look at all the stats after the Great Society, that's when you start seeing a decline in marriage. You start seeing an increase in single mother households.
You talked about that today.
Well,
yes. So now let's get to the whole conversation. Courtney, is the answer to the question is, if we were to remove these incentive programs, would it be a Brenda has a baby? Would a 16-year-old girl choose the option to have a baby when she live in poverty? Would she make that decision? And then I'm not even going to the deletion stage. Would she do more to protect her womb? Ms. Courtney?
I can't. I mean, you're wanting me to. I don't know. Because before incentives, they were doing it. But what were happening was that the children was going off to a whole nother state, having a baby, bringing the baby down for their mama to take care of.
Okay.
And so the mama became the sister.
So your answer is you don't know. So okay,
Yeah, I don't know.
I take that. So now we'll go to what's this new dude? Pound. Yeah, what's up, player? So now, did you hear the question that I asked the panel?
Yeah, I wanted to go back off what you was talking about the sentence. Now, man named everybody know Malcolm X. He was originally talking about what the Democrat Party and what the Senate structures and all the things that they started pushing into to Congress. And he was saying that if we keep putting our vote into these people, and they keep every single year an election cycle hits, they keep trying to beg for our vote. They always think of us right at the end when we about to get to the ballots and put us and push us through, right? And it's always just some tragedy or something that they push up into the media, some narrative that they push. Now, it's been in history. It's been a lot of the Democratic Party has been trying to set up this kind of structure since the 1960s, 1967, where they changed the narrative to where they said they did this big switch. Where they said that we black people used to be Republican. They said it was a big switch to where the black people changed from the Democratic Party to the Republican, from the Republican Party to the Democratic Party. When that never happened, the same Republicans that's inside of office right now are the same people we used to be, and they have the same values we used to have. These things with abortion, all this unnatural shit that they're pushing right now, is because the Democratic Party and Margaret Sanger, the one who started Planned Parenthood, she said out her mouth, she said that I want to get rid of those niggas before they even get a chance to live. And she was hanging with the KKK. Now we got data.
Wait. All right, you trying to give us a whole goddamn lecture? Look, the question. I'm gonna repeat the question again.
Okay.
Right? If we was to remove all these incentives, i.e., you know what I'm saying, there's benefits for, and I'm gonna reverb it. Removing benefits that promote single parent household, i.e., child support, welfare, food stamps, all this different stuff, right? Would our society change what we see today?
If women didn't have the incentive not to be inside of them, the incentive structure is set up to make us be comfortable at the bottom.
We got that. I'm saying if we remove them incentive program, would our society look the same today?
If we remove the incentive programs, then the women would not be incentivized to be single mothers.
Okay. That's what we're gonna say. That's your standpoint. All right, go ahead. We'll move on, man. G, did you answer this question, G5?
Yeah, I already answered.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, you fucked me up pound for pound. Hold on 1 minute. Let me see something. Hold on.
I want to hear from the ladies real quick. I want to hear what the ladies think.
All right, go ahead, Cam, and then we'll go to Thinking Man, and then we'll go to the new. What's your name, ma'am?
Jay.
No, ma'am. I didn't see her name, but go ahead, Cam.
Well, I think in general, if you take away the incentives, then no. But when you talk about like the 16-year-old Brenda got a baby, I think that like those women who are like, young in their mentality and thinking about love and focusing on that, I think that they definitely will still have the baby, because I think that they're not really thinking about the government incentives. They're thinking about, oh, I can keep this man if I have a baby, even though they're not being realistic in the fact
there was that 11-year-old.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, there's that clip that came out. There's like an 11-year-old who said she wanted to be a baby mama. She didn't want to be a wife. And
I hear that. I hear that today, that women are okay with having a baby before they get married, but I think like I think the point about like the younger women, I think that they're more so thinking about like, feelings and love and keeping the man through that way more than the incentives.
Yeah,
So
but
you
like,
see
I guess the count.
go ahead, Quest.
My bad. I guess I'll say the counter to that is like most of our women aren't getting pregnant at 16, right? Does it happen? For sure. But that's not majority women. Majority women are getting pregnant at the ages of 18 and older, right? At 16, you're still a child and you're still living up underneath mama roof. There's a lot of influence there from mom, dad, if you're born in a dual parent household. If it's just mom, it's just mom. I don't think that's the norm, right? I think the norm would be 18 and older.
Yeah, but I was just using the whole
Do you
concept
think
of
18 and older women would continue on with this?
Oh, but the concept,
even like
so hold on. Remove the 16-year-old. I was just using the concept of Brenda having a baby, right? In that whole song, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even have nothing. You see what I'm saying? And she was willing to bring a child in this world, knowing she didn't have nothing, but she still lived upon a dream that she knew she had a safety net. So now, I mean, I'm just saying, if you remove a lot of safety nets, what'll happen is that, and it is my opinion, if you remove the safety net, you'll remove a lot of the bad decision. And then if you was to incentivize that same girl Brenda to say, if you get married at 18, then you will be incentivized that way. So like I say, I think our incentives is in the wrong direction. And then as long as these things stay put, then I think that we'll still see the same behavior. That's why I want to just ask the question. Hey, think about what you got.
Courtney, go ahead. What you got?
Well, going back to what I stated as far as pregnancies are at an all-time low. I think someone put in a chat, teenage pregnancies are all-time low, yet we have these incentives. So if these incentives are encouraging women to have children, then why is it at an all-time low? If
they trying to get the bag themselves now.
Say that again.
I said they working. They trying to get the bag other ways.
He's saying they're not using babies. They're not using babies to be prosperous.
Okay. So again, that's what I'm
saying. They got OnlyFans now.
What?
I mean, you going to work. You going to y'all see other opportunities now. Historically that had to be done through your husband. Now it can be done through the means that you find. So you find that if you do have a job paying you $50,000, you got to stay within them boundaries of whatever that check is. So you like, hey, 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, I can't do that by myself. So I think that's the reason why we having less kids on top of those places being on every block that we have. But
then it would negate the argument that it's an incentive to be on government assistance, because I know Mr. Charlie is going to take care of me.
Okay, Courtney, you delivered some stats. Can you show us these stats that having kids is at an all-time low? I want to see these stats.
Good night, y'all. This has been fun.
Go ahead and say your final thoughts, Robbie, before you go. And don't do no shameless plug, because I kick your ass off fast as your head.
Why you always trying to have a fight with me, Mr. Logic? We gonna fight one of these days. Yeah. But you know what it is. If you want the truth, you know where to find me. This was definitely a good conversation. At the end of the day, everybody needs to be accountable. Men control your penis, women control your vagina, and don't be sitting there letting yourself be swindled out the panties. These dudes will say a little bit of anything to get to that box. So protect it at all costs. And again, this was fun, and I'll talk to y'all again.
Yeah,
sometimes they want it.
If you lose your feminism, Robbie, if you change your blood type from pro man and to P, and instead of F blood type, because you got that feminist blood type. So I got faith in you, man. I got faith in you.
Bye, Mr. Logic. Bye, y'all.
All right, bye then. Shit, I'm just telling her the truth. All right, hold on. We go. Hey, man, what's your name, ma'am? In the white jacket.
Karina,
what's your thoughts on this topic?
I just wanted to say, I don't think the vast majority of the girls that be getting pregnant are thinking about all those incentives and stuff, like when it's happening and they're doing the thing and then they get pregnant. Like, they're not thinking, oh, what benefits am I gonna get when this happens, or if this is gonna happen, or something like that. So it's like, I don't think it would be that much of a change if those incentives were to go away, because I don't think that's really, like, it's not on their minds.
Not when they get pregnant, but when they decide to have the child, that's when we're saying a lot of these thoughts should be coming into play.
No, because see, look, I want to just say this though. Think about this, right? You get pregnant, right, by this nigga next to you. And I'm just saying, this is just a hypothetical, right? You get pregnant to the nigga in the red shirt, right? You say, I want to keep this baby. He said, hey, look, I ain't trying to have no baby by you. We just met like 2 weeks ago, right? You decide, okay, well, fuck you. I'm going to keep it, right? If it was nothing that incentivized you, that you know that you cannot put him on child support, if you understood that you would not get no welfare, you would not get no government assistance, you would be making that choice by yourself, would that not change your outlook and protective measures and protecting the wound and everything else?
Me, probably, but a lot of these women, they know that they have that support system around them because they've seen it happen with their aunts, their moms, their family. Like, they see everyone around them having babies without the men around, so they're like, okay, they can do it, I can do it.
Okay, but see that now what you just saying now refutes the point you said earlier. Because you said that it wasn't. But like I said, think about this. When these chicks sleep with these NBA stars and they send them and have these pop-up babies when they just, you know what I'm saying? You think they not worried about the benefits? You think that these chicks that, you know what I'm saying, go to mess with these dudes in high rises don't think, oh, how much money he got? You think they don't do that? Because the same women, hey, look, and I didn't know this. The same women that said that they don't believe in abortions, let them get a baby, get pregnant by a arrested, dusty nigga, and watch what they do. They hit that delete button faster than I can get these niggas off these panels. And that's what I'm saying. They understand that it's a level of incentive they would guarantee by doing that. That's all I'm saying.
So I just want to tap in real quick and say, like, what she suggested is, she was like, yeah, nah, but they get a chance to look back at their aunties and they big cousins, and if they could do it, I can do it. You got to remember, if there's no incentive programs, all them aunties and all these mamas and big cousins and shit like that, they not finna be saying the same things that they would be saying if there were incentive programs. So I guarantee their logic would be like, don't do it, because trying to bear this financial burden on your own ain't where it's at.
Bitch, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it, bitch. That's not where it's at. I'm telling you.
That ain't where it's at.
Maybe the abortions would increase.
Don't do it. Whereas currently, there's a lot of that shit happen, especially in the hood. And that's why the young girl, the 8th grader, is saying she don't want a husband. Because she can't get no goddamn child support from him. Like, that's literally an idea that was forced into her brain based off of a situation from whoever those women were, their current situation.
So I think the abortions would increase a lot. Like,
and that's
how you said, like,
that's
once
literally
they got pregnant.
I think Logic said
You're talking about like getting pregnant in the
Logic,
first
I put it in the back chat.
I'm looking at that corner. I was just waiting they finish.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Logic said it in the best. Logic said it the best though. I know they trying to. I know we're talking about no incentives, but maybe shifting the incentives to, if you're married over a certain length of time, you get like a grant or like $50,000 check for 5 years of marriage or something like that.
Do I think?
Aren't there like tax benefits for that though? Like for married people?
I think women
that
but
are not like that. Well, hold up. She brought up a point. It is benefits, but I'm saying this: cut off the shit that we know that's destroying our community, right? Like go cold turkey. You remember when? I know y'all gonna hate to say this, but only one president ever brought it up to cut that shit off, Trump. And everybody considered racist. And the thing is I was looking at it like, you know what? That's benefit our community. If he cut that shit off, then now women will see the benefit of being with a man. And then now we should have actually lobbied to say, hey, look, you know what? We already paying this money. Take this money and incentivize Cam and JB for getting married. Like it can be a marriage fee. You know what? Let's give them 20 grand. Hell, we send money everywhere else. Let's give them 20 grand to get married. And if you stay married for 10 years, we're going to give you 50. You got to incentivize it. Anybody that know about the military, right? Military stay married. Where military niggas be married, right?
Contract marriages.
You know why military get married?
Because BAH.
Give you a house.
Yes, it's incentivized. So now they will stick to that damn fucked up ass marriage because it's incentivized.
Oh, especially when you deploy.
Yeah, and then only until you make like what is it, E7 and above, or no, I think it's E6. It might be E5 now. Then you'll see niggas stop getting married because now they can get them same incentives without getting married.
Yeah, so you get divorced right whenever you get promoted to E5.
Yes, and that's what happened. But we see the power if you incentivize something. That's all I'm saying. We're incentivizing the wrong thing that's destroying our culture. And then Courtney was correct with the stats. It said that fertility, it didn't drop by a lot, but she's right. It did drop. So I would concede to that fact. And
I mean, that kind of speaks to even our point even more. If it dropped with it, imagine completely without it, it would drop significantly more. Do you agree with that, Courtney?
Well, I mean, I don't have necessarily a pushback for it, but I'm just saying it's declining, and it's been on decline for 40 years, right, even with incentives. So the narrative that a lot of people have been pushing is that women are trying to get to the bag and we're doing it by government assistance. First, it's not a bag. Women don't get a lot of money. That's not getting to the bag. And if it's an incentive,
everybody be getting married.
It's not necessarily the bag, and I'm gonna just pass it back to you, Courtney. It's the level of control. If you look at the whole aspects of an independent woman, I don't need a man, blase, we've been hearing that for a long time. If you look at it, if you take these incentive programs, you can live without that man. You can survive without that man. And a lot of times you will see this is the mentality. It's not about, you know what I'm saying, living the best life. It's simply about actually not having to answer to no man.
So is the issue right now, because it seems like it's changing the issue. So it's not about pregnancies. It's women not being incentivized to get married.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
to be what it is.
No, it's still the babies, because a baby is a way, because it starts with the baby. If you remove the baby from that, we wouldn't even be having these conversations. It won't be no control factor. If you put like this, if a nigga can just goddamn bust in his hands and rub it on his chest and then goddamn a baby pop out, an egg pop out, then you know what I'm saying, we wouldn't be having these issues. The issue is we need women to procreate. And then now, as we see, women and the system is taking advantage of it. And I'm going to say this again. I do not blame the women. I blame the policies. We just actually on the battlefield, and it seems like we fight against each other when all we fight against is bad policies.
Bad policies, most definitely.
Hey, real quick, I think the reason that, you know, the birth rate is going down, you have issues like as far as modern society is concerned. You know, everybody's heard about farm families and stuff like that. At that point, it was more advantageous to have children. You needed children to, you know, till the land and stuff like that and produce, right? So as we become more modern, as society progresses, you start to see inflation, the value of the dollar is going down. People are having to go to work. You see what I'm saying? So with women having to go to work, obviously the birth rates are going to decrease because now she can't be in the home like that, if that makes any sense. So I think the policy change is something that's necessary because it changes the leverage in the conversation, right? So then you'll see women and men actually having a conversation on a more even playing field or level playing field as it relates to whether a child is born or not. You know what I mean?
Real fast. Hey, y'all people, get that like button up real fast, man. If you hit that like button, chat niggas, put a 1 in that chat. See, look, I love the chat. Courtney like the chat too. She read the chat all the time. Chat niggas, get a 1 in that chat. Hit that like button and put a 1 in that chat, man. If y'all ain't broke, look, I ain't get my EBT card, whatever they call that shit. Y'all goddamn hit that super chat, support good content on Keep It Funky. We gonna keep it funky. We gonna hold bar none. It gonna be unfiltered. If you goddamn sensitive about how we talking, then get the fuck out of here. This ain't the show for you. Salute to all the people who came and joined us. And then one in the chat, goddamn it. Hey, go ahead, man, behind underneath me.
Okay, thanks. So pretty much like I've been looking into assistance programs and stuff, and like I don't have any kids. If I did, there's so much that I could apply for and get. I could have a house, I could have health care, I could have all of that just by having a kid. Like it's a whole big difference. But I also wanted to ask, like, don't you think that a bigger factor for the birth rates for single women decreasing would be like contraceptives, like pushing contraceptives and education about that instead of the incentives?
Yeah, you got to realize that we tried the whole condom thing and the contraceptive thing. That's let's be honest, that blueprint, we didn't try that blueprint for like what, about 40 years. I'm just saying it, and I was had this conversation on Sage Talk. I think that we got to move past that. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it got to get to the point that women, do you want your community to be strong and whole? Then now give that man a decision. Give that man a decision. Make sure that he feel like he a part of it. If you do it alone, then guess what? You're going to ride it alone. Just like women said with sex, right? No means no, right? But no don't mean no when it come to having kids. But salute to the goddamn Jeff Milton, you know what I'm saying? Democrats finally destroyed the nuclear community. Yes, yes, yes. They've been doing that a long time, goddamn it. Who is this? Miss Linda Anderson said, marry before you carry. So in other words, she said, block that cat and it won't go to bat.
Require a ring.
Salute.
Beyonce said it the best. If you like it, put a ring on it.
Hey, that's real talk. Me and the wife did not have kids until we got married.
If we want to push our rates forward, man, I think that's the conversation that we should be having a lot more, right? Like, don't be out here having these jits unless you married. You're in a nuclear type of situation. Outside of that, bro, no, don't do it.
Imagine if all women made that a requirement that if you want to go in them raw, you gotta put a ring on it. Imagine if that was a requirement. A requirement.
All right, hey, we got a super chat from whatever that name is. I'm just calling you Mr. Goddamn 685. More black babies are aborted than born in New York. Hey, if y'all haven't looked at the laws, look at the law in they just passed in Oklahoma and Texas, and I think one in Tennessee.
I saw that.
Yeah, I think I sent it to you, didn't it, Courtney?
Well, you talked about it, and I pulled it up, and that's a president.
Yes, but do you want to go to the what they describe fertility as?
Inception.
Yes, the moment that egg the sperm hit that egg, now abortion.
So pretty much abortion is banned.
It's done
in Oklahoma. It's done in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Moment of conception.
So support that. Hey, look, block that cat. Nobody won't go to bat. All right, y'all got it. Hey, no excuse entertainment. What you got on this conversation, brother?
What's up, y'all? Y'all covered a lot already, man. Some of the things I was already gonna say, but I'll say as far as the low birth rates, there is a lot of guys that's not having sex. I heard the stat thrown around a few times about there's a lot of black men that's virgins or haven't had sex yet, and some are just being abstinent. So I don't know if that's contributing to that as well as same-sex couples as also that may be contributing to the low birth rates. Courtney made a good point about there really isn't a financial incentive to have children, especially women that are making good money. You can't get rich off child support. And then there are women, on the other hand, that do look at child support as a supplemental income. So there's two there's two caveats, so we can't one size fit all the situation. Mr. Logic made a good point about control, which I agree with. Control is the incentive, not money. So the problem with the Black community, we have this power struggle. You don't see a power struggle so much in other communities. And I think we need to start having this conversation is like, how come in a white community, how come women can have these opportunities but still respect the white man? Same thing, Asian, Latino, whatever. How come men can't get the respect that white men get from their women? White men cheat because cheating seems to be the root of a lot of women. When you get to the root, cheating seems to always be at the root when it comes to Black men. And so what I always say is that white men cheat, Asian men cheat, all ethnic groups of men cheat. But why is when a Black man cheats, why is all deals off the table when it comes to cheating? And so that's the root from what
whole family. But that was justified though.
Hey, we got an all-star panel, man. Come on now. Look, look, this Memorial Day, we got goddamn 3 veterans on here. You know what I'm saying? We got goddamn 3 beautiful women. We got 3 niggas with a hat, and we got a nigga with a red shirt just sitting there. Look, y'all get these fucking likes up, man. Y'all niggas acting broke, man. This the first of the month. Y'all ain't in the super chat, man. Get the likes up. Drop a 1 in the chat, man. Goddamn salute to my boy JB. JB got him a goddamn chocolate bar up here. Shit, I'm finna goddamn propose to Courtney. Y'all, we finna make some shit pop. Lapeef, let's go. And she doing that. See, I like Courtney. See, she country too. And she get them cry. I'm gonna have Courtney in the house barefoot and butt naked crying.
Let's have a joint wedding.
It's a
Come
first
lay with me,
ever.
Mr. Logic.
Wake up.
Y'all get them likes up, man. Please get them likes up, man.
I hope all y'all come to Atlanta, man, to the show.
Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah, who come?
Hey, okay,
Yeah,
so I wanna,
put a number 2 in the chat if you come into the A.
Hey. So look, I put something in the back chat too, Logic. I put something in the back chat too that doesn't get spoken about either. That 40% of Black women ages 18 to 40 don't have kids. And from the women that do, the average kid that a Black woman has is 2.1. So again, it's bad, but we create narratives that just seem to be exaggerated. Black women are not, a majority of us are not just having all these children. 40% of us don't have them. And these are the stats.
These articles from Courtney though, but I'm gonna debunk this article because this is like a blackpeoplemeet.com article.
It ain't no Black people meet.
But even if you're right, I don't like want to keep going down that rabbit hole. I think
I'm just throwing it out there because we get told so many stats and be off.
Yeah, but I mean, we it's still, like I said, it's a problem in our community, and I think it's worse than other communities, and I think it's worse having the conversation. So I'm gonna shut up, man, and let y'all continue this conversation because I got another question for y'all too.
I just want to say that I think like a bigger issue is that we have a lot of women who are okay with being a single mother because they see other women doing it. And I think that these negative influences, especially their own parents or their sisters, whatever, they see their family members being single mothers that they think that they could do it too. And those single mothers encourage it. They say, you can do without a man. I did it, even if it was a struggle, which is kind of crazy, but it really does happen all the time.
That's how
Absolutely. That's literally why that little 8th grader young lady is saying this. Somebody influenced her. Somebody pumped that in her head. And I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to know that it wasn't a man that pumped that into that young lady's head. That was the women that she is surrounded by. It wasn't the men.
That's facts. I mean, even anecdotally, I can look at my own family. Most of the women are single mothers in my family. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they're not doing the best that they can, because I got to give them props for that. Like, they really are. But they're celebrating whenever anyone has a child and they're not married. You know what I'm saying? I literally had a cousin just had a baby last year. You know, they did the baby shower, they came together, they celebrated. I'm like, where's the dad at though? Like, dude was just nowhere to be seen. So, you know, I think you got a point. Like we're you know, our culture, like our family units, you know, all that stuff, we're celebrating the wrong stuff and encouraging the wrong stuff. You feel me?
I'm with you on that, man, because it's a totally different atmosphere whenever one of your homeboys come up to you like, man, what's it called? I got one on the way. She pregnant. They be like, oh, damn. But whenever you come to a group of girls, a girl come to a group of girls, I got a baby on the way. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Fake. Yeah, they don't want to tell I feel like they don't want to tell the truth, to be honest. Like, you know, we always hear about the code and stuff like that. I don't know if that's
I don't
real.
think it's a matter of a truth. I think they just value that. I think they just value birthing, man. I think baby fever is a real thing, man. I feel like it's a real thing, man. Like my wife,
it's real.
Like she really wanted a kid. Like she was even talking about, look, if you don't get me pregnant, I might leave your ass. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's in our, I mean, it's biological, you know.
It's what we're created to
you're
do.
married.
Right. We're created
So
to do
we
that.
innately have that because that's what we're created to do. We're created to be mothers.
At all costs, though?
Majority of women are going to have it.
I wonder why.
All the time, Cam.
I wonder.
What was that?
Go ahead. I'm sorry, guys.
No, Cam, I was saying I say that all the time. And people looking at me like I'm silly.
Yeah, and like I actually really like admire you, Courtney, for like, because we all know that, you know, you have a daughter and things like that. So, and you actually teaching her, you know, the right way to go about, you know, bringing another life into this world. Because believe it or not, I mean, we don't see a lot of women just like, you know, denouncing their own behavior, especially to their children. But I was gonna say that I forgot, but
I was just gonna ask that exact question, though, Cam, and you kind of hit on it with Courtney. It's rare to see women that, you know, have made certain decisions not glorify those behaviors and make it, you know, or romanticize it like it's all good or it's not a big deal, you know. I've yet to see a single mother say, you know, hey, this is difficult. I wish your father was here. It shouldn't have been this. It shouldn't have been that. I think it's, oh, don't worry, well, F him then. You can do it without him. It's that, as opposed to,
right.
you know, it shouldn't have been this way. You know, I think, you know, it's a lot of pride. And then also, you know, I think now it's not shamed. Like certain behaviors are not shamed anymore. You know, it's glorified. You got the hot girl summers, you got the thought culture. It's a cultural issue that we're having. You know, we're glorifying certain behaviors that we know in actuality, in real life, it's not dope at all. It's actually stressful. And if single mothers would actually say, you know, man, I'm stressed out. I got to go to work. I got to come home, logistically trying to plan this all out and do it on my own. You know, outside of the money, it's still difficult. You know what I mean? Like even just, you know, being upfront and honest about that and removing the pride from it. I think a lot of women would hear it because I guess, like, if you think about it, when women have children, they have them. Now, the reality of it, it hits them in the face. It's like, oh, this is what I thought it was going to be. And that's one of the areas where I feel like as elders, they are being failed, because once you have a child, you got to deal with it now, as opposed to having a very clear understanding of what it actually is up front before you make that decision.
Okay, so we're gonna hold on. Let me read these super chats real fast, though. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all, chat players and playettes, for the super chats, man.
Appreciate it. $5.
Chat ninjas.
Chat ninja.
Let's go get me to the gas station.
Holly speaks. Yeah, you look hot. She said, "Why do somebody read that? You know, I ain't good at reading.
Why don't men control who they give their seed to? We know that every time you're laying down with someone, pregnancy becomes a probability."
Hey, block that cat, baby. That's all I gotta say to you. Shit, protect yourself.
Tell that nigga to put a condom on.
There's a reason why women are covered in many religions to prevent them from getting caught up.
Facts. That's the thing, and I say this a lot too. We need to protect our. I think the biggest thing that black men have to do, we have to protect our women's spirit. Our women also have this feminine spirit, but we don't protect it. That's why they just out here just being ratchet, doing what the fuck they want to do. And in the last super chat, she said, Logic, stop yelling. We hear you.
That's so funny.
Nigga.
Logic, like you're like a meme and you're like with yourself.
It's all good though. So,
we got one more.
Yeah, here you go. What did he say? All right, go ahead. Y'all read this, ladies.
You want to go, Courtney?
Sure. This is John the Baptist, $10.
Double Dutch.
Logic, my fellow soldiers, thank you for your service. Let us recognize on this Memorial Weekend. Let's remember the fallen soldiers who gave for the rest of us to be here. Salute.
Shout out to y'all.
Hey, big shout out to those that have fallen. Sure.
Hold up. Somebody made me mirror my shit. I should have never listened to Bruiser. Hold up. Let me unmirror my shit.
I didn't tell you to do that shit. I told Quest to unmirror his shit.
All right, so this we're gonna get into, right? This gonna be our last topic or whatever for the night. And Keep It Funky ain't gonna be like this. We might do this like once a week, just like this with a panel, but Keep It Funky, we're gonna be people in real life having a real funky conversation. Drop in the chat who you want me to bring on the first Keep It Funky episode. Anybody, drop it in the chat. I can already tell you, Quest gonna pull up, Bruiser gonna pull up, JR gonna pull up. Anybody else you want me to bring on the first Keep It Funky episode, it can be anybody. We gonna make it happen. We gonna have it once a month. We're gonna have these real conversations face to face, and then we gonna fight it and bang it out. And at the end of the show, during the show, we gonna take shots.
Hey, long as it's tequila, I'm with it.
I'm a whiskey man.
Long as it's Hennessy.
Oh no, I ain't drinking no Hennessy, nigga. 1942. You know what I'm saying? You bring your own Hennessy. We don't bring these shit.
Why you gotta let go of the
I'm about to be 40 and shit. Ain't nobody drinking Hennessy no more. Hey, you talking about?
I still drink Hennessy. I drink white Hennessy too.
So this is the next question for the show. All right. Everybody know that I show this a lot. The Logic Woman tier list.
Mm-hmm.
And then so now, briefly, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll open up. We'll go briefly, one at a time, starting with Bruiser and going on down the line. So, and I know the hot Cheetos and all that kind of stuff like that. Don't worry about all that. But Can anybody, is you against this woman tier list, or do you think it's logical? Go ahead, Bruce.
I think it's logical until the second one. I think the second one need to be the third one, and you need to put government assistance at number 2.
What? What do you mean government assistance?
You saying
women care more about government assistance than their kids and dogs?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
I mean, look at what society is telling you.
Look at the numbers.
At this rate of where we at, has anything gotten better? No. And we still going at this rate with single families, single mothers in the household, and this government assistance shit. So basically what we saying is
so everything I put in the back check, you just gonna ignore and still make up stuff.
We're gonna go into the argument phase. Let's just get past the woman tier list, the Mr. Logic woman tier list. Quest, do you agree or disagree? And you can elaborate.
Yeah, let me take that in real quick here. Butterfly tattoo.
Well, I just do the woman tier list, but this is the woman priority list. This is Logic observation of the woman priority list.
You got to put weaves and sandals up in there.
That women are definitely putting themselves before they fucking kids, for sure. I can speak anecdotally. Definitely women are putting themselves before their kids. As far as like the dogs and all this other shit, other women, I don't know. But I'm just going to speak to 1 and 2. And I think, honestly, that's the most important, is that women are putting, not all women, we're talking.
We're talking majority. We're talking majority.
I want to specifically talk about baby moms, right? Like women, women that are with children that were not from a actual marriage, that were not in a nuclear household, things like that, right? I'm speaking to the majority of our kids being born. I think those women are putting themselves before their kids for sure.
All right, Miss Cam.
I think it should be like one, themselves. I think most women do put themselves first. I think 2, find the kids, and 3, men, and then I guess the rest. I think that
You think men go before other women and their genders?
I do, because I think that you'll find that a lot of women will go against their friends for men. Like they'll stop talking to their friends. They'll fight people for men. They'll just do a lot for for the guy that they want.
Some, but we're talking about the majority here.
We're talking about majority. We're not talking about you. So what we know our environment this stuff. You telling me
no, because if it was me, it'd be my man.
No, I ain't talking about you though. I ain't talking about you. I'm saying the majority of the behavior we see in the black community. You telling me women put themselves before other men? I mean, women put other women before men. We I mean, it's visible on this panel. You know what I mean? Saying we done showed how a man can say the exact same thing and a woman can say that there's no accountability. We see that the woman code is real. So if the woman code is real, then it stays the same. If the woman code isn't real, then I agree with you. We need to move 7 to match with 3.
I guess I see what you're saying. Fine then. If we keep it 3, if we keep the sisterhood, and say that's real, then men would have to be right under that. I think you're joking with the other ones, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, the other ones.
Hey, what's she, her, and hers? What's that, bro?
Hey, that's that pronoun shit. I put on that pronoun. The she, her, and hers. Yeah, but hey, look, don't trip now. Butterfly tattoos is a motherfucking thing. A nigga will get pushed down the list for butterfly tattoos. Ice and Cheetos. Now let's look, but I ain't gonna even go into it though. That's why it's semantics though. Courtney, what you think about my Mr. Logic woman priority list?
I agree. I'm not saying majority of women though. I'll give you 48%.
Oh yeah. Wait, you agree with his list?
I do agree with his list. Have you heard the broads that's been on here recently? We had a whole woman with 2 kids say she puts herself first.
Oh yes.
Hey, when I yell at that,
what show was that?
We'll put it there. It's on the Ken Kayla show. You remember before that, Courtney was giving me pushback and said, "No, Logic, that don't exist." And I just said, "Okay, wait, Tom will reveal this up." And soon as she said that, my eyes blew up. I said, "God, Courtney." All right, go ahead. What's my brother name? Mr. No Excuses.
Can't hear you, bro.
Oh yeah, we can't hear you.
Ain't no excuse for you to be mute right now.
Oh, my bad. No, I agree with the list. I don't know where control would fit in. I don't know if that would be themselves as well, but I would say being in control is definitely a top priority for a lot of women. But yeah, I agree with the list.
All right, Mr. Red Shirt. I don't know your name. I can't see it. Oh, Dap Man. Dap Man, go ahead, brother. Hold on, wait.
You underwater, bro?
Yeah,
y'all remember the dude 50 Tyson?
Who was that?
He look like 50 Tyson.
I don't know who that is.
Hey, that nigga do look like 50 Tyson.
He look just like 50 Tyson.
Yeah.
I was like, why is 50 Tyson on the show? What's up? It is an all-star family.
Yeah, I don't know if he 50 Tyson, but is 50 Tyson an astronaut? We're gonna come back to you, brother. Get your audio together. All right, yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, what you think about my Mr. Logic women priority list?
Okay, so I think the kids and the dogs should not be on the same thing. Like they care way more about their dogs. The kids should be way down on the list because, like, if you care about the kid, you're not gonna have the kid without the father being there, and it's like that's why they have all that the self-congratulatory like shit like just it's all about themselves. It's like they're not even thinking about the kid when they're like proud of being single as a mom. Like there's some sadness in that, you know, there should be. Anyway, they shouldn't be happy that, you know, that they don't have a father for their kid. So I don't think that should be number 2. But other women, I think there's a lot of like animosity between women, actually. Like I don't know if men really necessarily understand like that women are usually we kind of hate each other, I would say. We all like to be on code a lot when we don't know each other, but like I've noticed when we get to interact with each other in spaces, there tends to usually develop some sort of tension. I'm not sure why that is, but I don't have any female friends. I don't get along with a lot of women for that reason.
That's a red flag, girl. What you mean you don't have no female friends? You just hang out with men?
You got
No, I don't really hang out with anybody, but like it's just like there's just like this. It's just that subliminal kind of like they'll say things with a smile, but then you'll see things underneath it. It's like kind of like they have their like they're just like glinting at you. They're like their teeth are
I'm gonna
like
be honest
sharp.
with you, baby. I'm lost. I have no idea.
So you've never heard of like the women naturally feeling like this kind of like
disconnect? Is a disconnection
like
from
kind of
other
like
women?
not a disconnect, like
Maybe
I
competition
don't know,
is what
like
you're talking about.
yeah, sort of, I would say. Like I've experienced way
flag.
more like animosity with other women, not coming from me. Like I don't
Even from
say
your
how
friends,
to
you're
myself.
saying?
No, that's the thing. Like I don't find a way to be friends with these with women. Like I don't experience nice women, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're all maybe I don't get out
What
as
city do you live in? I'm sorry.
it's like outside of Miami.
Oh,
Well,
a
like
lot of
Hollywood,
competition down
something like
there.
that.
Maybe it's where I live. I don't know. There's just no
BBL
like,
competition.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on. Brother G Lavin. What I was calling you the whole time.
G5.
Yeah, go ahead, G Lavin. What you think about the Mr. Logic woman priority list?
Hey, in the words of Brother O'Shea Duke Jackson, you gotta add weaves and sandals to like number 4 and bump the rest down.
We're not gonna do that.
You gotta add it on there. But real talk, I think your list is accurate. Like I got no problems with it. From what I've observed in my life, that's what it looks like. So I'm with it.
All right. Thinking man, what you got to add, brother?
Man, I hate agreeing with you, bro, but I really do, man.
I do too. I do too.
It's accurate, and it's unfortunate that it is, but it is accurate, bro.
All right, so we gonna do a quick little intermission, man. If y'all don't know, y'all need to know. Courtney, what's happening on August the 5th?
Hey!
What's happening? Go ahead, Courtney.
On August the 5th through August the 6th, Lapeef, the experience is going to be in ATL, shawty. So go ahead and get your tickets. We got early bird tickets on sale right now. It's about to be off in a few days. So if you are going, get tickets now. We do have a limited set of VIP. The VIP is going to be 2 days reserved seating, meet and greet, taking pictures. It's going to be on fire. Lit. So come hang with the crew. Come meet the people, the chat niggas. Put them one in the chat. It's going to be 10 times better. It's a 2-day event. So come holla at the crew ATL, shorty.
Let's go.
That was good, Courtney. That was good.
I
You know
know.
what? I really want to see you and watch it together just for that.
That was a dope ass
Hey.
promo.
Compliment.
Hey, Courtney, my new baby mama. She just don't
Oh,
know.
no,
Hell, this
you
nigga
gotta
always
make,
push.
no, you gotta make her a wife.
You know what I'm talking
We're
about.
not doing that.
That's ghetto for a wife. But look, if you don't know, look, what's gonna happen though is that on Friday, August the 5th at 6 p.m., that's when we're gonna begin our red carpet event. This event gonna be high quality entertainment that will feature exclusive look at King Talk, a chick critique. I guess that's what that shit is.
That's right.
Yeah. And,
Chic
wait.
Chic critique.
She critique and keep it focal. Hey, look, check this out, guys. Quest, tell her they gonna be lit, my nigga.
Quest,
We
you're on
can't hear
mute.
you.
We can't hear you, Quest. Quest, you're on mute. You're on mute. You still on mute?
Unmute. Hey, chat niggas, I need y'all to tell me when I'm muted, man. Unmute me, chat niggas.
Hey.
Nah.
Funky.
We gonna keep it just like that. Funky, baby. Look, like what a lot of folks don't know is me and Mr. Logic, we go back like 15 years, you know what I'm saying? So whenever chat niggas or anybody else that want to call somebody out on something, it'll be one of us that be able to hold them to that standard for sure. So that's the whole point, the whole premise behind keeping it funky, right? A nigga ain't gonna be able to lie. If he lying, if Logic lying, I'm gonna be able to call him out. If I'm lying, same. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep it funky, baby. Come show up to keep it funky.
That's gonna
Damn
be
right.
It's gonna be banging, man. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen Thursday Crew, gonna still have they show chick critique. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of beautiful ladies outside of the beautiful ladies that we already got on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Teen Talk with a bunch of real
simps.
We finna be banging out, man. And now we upgrade from Houston, man. I'm telling you, this gonna be an epic fucking experience. I'm telling you, I'm putting my blood on the line. This finna be epic. Everything gonna be popping, and we add in another day. It's gonna be some thing. Look, check this out. I don't even want to say that. And cocktail attire. So don't come in there looking ashy. Please
don't do it.
No dusty niggas.
We gonna point you out if you come in there like that.
Logic, are you gonna dance or no?
Oh no! Look, check this out. We got a surprise for you, ma'am. It's finna be lit. So
don't say nothing. Hey, look, don't even say nothing. Just make sure all your toes
like to run
done. Hold on. Just make sure all your toes done out there in the audience, please. No regular toes. I don't want to see no busted heels. I want to see beautiful cocktail dresses in evening attire. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody out here in no raglag jeans with holes in them. I don't see none of that. Show up looking good.
Make sure your legs are shaved.
So go ahead and get your tickets now. Go ahead and get your tickets now. We got two packages. Go ahead and get your tickets now. We got two packages. We got general admission and we got VIP package. VIP gonna be taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Hell, if you look good, Mr. Logic might come over there and sit with you. You know what I'm saying? So VIP gonna get
You're engaged.
Yeah, I ain't engaged yet. Ain't no ring off yet.
Whoa. I ain't know nothing about this.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if you ain't getting your bunions taken care of and your ass showing up to VIP and you think we ain't finna light your ass on fire, I'm just telling you now. Have your shit together now.
And trust me, it's gonna be a full experience with each show. It's gonna be audience interaction. We're gonna interact with the crowd. The crowd gonna be part of our show. This gonna be
only if they VIP. Okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get a post in the chat. If you got a VIP ticket already, put a 1 in the chat. If you got a general admission ticket, put a 2 in the chat. People, get your tickets now. Cause see, I want to see all y'all there. And trust me, and I want to rub on the ladies' legs. I want to rub on their toes. Mr. Elijah want to bring them a cocktail. I want to do all the things that your man can't do.
What about the early bird tickets? What about the early birds?
Ooh, early bird. Hey, look, my crew already got their tickets. You know what I'm saying? My crew got their tickets already. So we good. I see Nurse Fancy that got her ticket. Salute Nurse Fancy. She said, I'm VIP, Mr. Logic.
Hey.
Yeah. Miss Parker said, "Oh, I'm VIP too, Mr. Logic." Mimi said, "I'm getting that early bird special, Mr. Logic. I just want to sit next to you." Okay, you can sit on my lap, Mimi, if you're a lady.
Logic, you're very popular. If you
in Atlanta, so be careful.
They love that nigga Logic, boy.
So we'll
toes, don't like me.
Jonathan actually has nice toes. I've seen, like people have crazy toes, but Jonathan, he has nice toes.
How you seen Jonathan toes?
Because that's our baby dad.
That's our boo.
I don't have any babies, okay? But that is my man, so.
You know what? It's beautiful too, though, because I'm gonna say this, right? I've been seeing Cam and JB at Keep It Funky for a long time, and then it hit different when I saw them together. I also give a shout out to my man Cash and Janae. To see them together, it hit different. Like I said, if y'all think this YouTube shit is any good at all, seeing Courtney in real life is good.
Yes. Yes.
Right. And I'll just say this.
No,
Seeing my man Thinking Man in real life, it was good. The nigga was trying to goddamn get me drunk, man. Knowing I had a live show. He was trying, and the nigga was trying to get him on that brow. He wanted me to punch a nigga in that building. But it's safe, man. We got security. We got everything, good events. You know what I'm saying? Courtney did an excellent job. It's some good stuff coming for y'all, man. If you liked it, Houston, just a little bit, Atlanta is 10 times as better. I promise you. I'm going to shut the fuck up. What y'all got?
What's up? We talking anything about that after party type shit? What's up?
Hey, I'm already here. I'm already here. I can do the logistics. I'm already here. I'm already out here. Just let me know.
Just flapping at the mouth. We ain't spent the yet.
Hey, after party is gonna be lit too, though. After party is gonna be lit. We gonna have fun, man. And we did they put out the Lapeef t-shirt day on the thing?
On the what?
All right, don't worry about it, then. All right, don't worry about it. Jay, I'm gonna give y'all more comments and updates. I look forward to seeing y'all there, man. I'm sorry. See, look, Mr. Logic, put a one. Hey, next super chat, I'm gonna spill some tea. I don't care about what JR said. He can fire me.
Hey,
The next super chat over $10 that said Logic spill. I'm gonna spill some shit. Fuck it, I can't.
Assemble.
Spilling what?
What in the world?
I'm gonna spill some tea. Chat niggas, where you at? Assemble.
Why JR do this?
You're gonna get fired. You're about to get fired, okay?
Assemble the chat niggas.
He ain't gonna fire me. He might suspend me for like a week, but I'll be back.
what tea you got over there, Logic? What tea
I want to know.
No,
what tea you got, baby?
The tea is called tequila.
Go ahead, man. What's up? What's up?
Nah, ain't nobody hit that super chat yet. Y'all want that tea, man, because I'm putting my job on the line. Y'all want that tea. Y'all better goddamn, hey, at least I can say JR.
Niggas assemble.
Assemble, chat niggas.
If that's your call, you need a better call out.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to take a Benadryl and go to bed.
Roaches in the tea.
Anyways, Logic, this was a great show. I still see you sipping that aquapana. Shout out to you.
Nah, shout out to Lady T for putting that nigga.
Oh, there it is.
All right, fuck it. I'm a man of my word. Dude, this keep it funky. Look, we're gonna have a t-shirt day. So y'all Lapeef t-shirters, you know what I'm saying? Get your Lapeef t-shirt because we gonna crash the city in our Lapeef t-shirt. We gonna make our presence be known in the city, and everybody in Atlanta gonna be like, goddamn, the mayor in Atlanta gonna be like, who the fuck is Lapeef? You know, we finna crash the city, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all ladies, y'all cut y'all shirts up, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make a little skirt out of y'all shirts, do everything, twerk. We need to get the goddamn Lapeef on the map. The greatest network ever. And Mr. Logic co-signed that.
What's that? Was some pitiful.
I said, what's this freak, Nick?
That was good tea.
That was horrible tea. We're gonna wear t-shirts. What kind of tea is that?
I got you, Courtney. I got you. Hey, let me get a $50 super chat. Courtney gonna say that real tea. Hey, look, Courtney said you talking. What tea you got, baby?
Tea.
Courtney got that real tea. I know a lot of y'all niggas want to taste that tea. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga said, spill that shit.
There's a lot of niggas out there that really want to know what kind of tea Courtney got popping over there. So
what tea is that?
They want to know, Courtney. Cut it out. You know they want to know. If I see a $50 super chat, Courtney, you got to spill that tea, baby.
What is
Real
the tea?
You got the tea. Now cut it out.
I had some tea. I drunk it. I don't know what the hell you talking about.
Drinking out of a flower pot.
Hey, JR, don't fire. We holding court in here. Don't fire, JR. We holding court. You said booty? Did that super chat just say booty?
Y'all are something else.
When keeping it funky goes wrong.
Oh my God. Hey, look,
Courtney,
I'm telling y'all right now, this keeping it funky with Mr. Logic and his panel, like, collectively, we done known each other. I'm telling you, like 15, 20 years, bro. This shit finna be, and there's no holds bar. Like, there's no cap. That's the whole purpose of this shit. There ain't no way in hell that Logic gonna not call me out on something that I'm lying about. It's not gonna happen, or vice versa. So if you really want that real, and y'all want to act, because we gonna start getting y'all to answer some of these questions or ask us some questions. We're gonna let y'all ask us some questions.
Real game.
I ain't trying to give up too much.
Not no YouTube talking points. Real game and experience.
Real shit.
If I said that, you know what I'm saying, I had a fivesome, I'm finna bring every chick up there, all five of them. Look at Kim's face.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop. Look here.
I do want to say that, like, seriously, like meeting everybody in person. Meeting everybody in person is really an experience. So if you guys miss out on this, it's all on you, because we're giving you enough. I mean, it's only June, like in a couple of days. So this is enough time to get your tickets, save your money up, get your flight plans,
Get your paper right.
Just do it. You won't regret it.
Get your paper right. Don't come in that broke now. Atlanta will not have it. I'm just telling you right now. Chat niggas, don't come to Atlanta if you ain't got the paper.
Come on, chat niggas.
Don't do it.
Nah, look, my chat niggas got their bread, bro. My chat niggas, I'll tell you, this is the livest chat on fucking YouTube in the best network, with the best guests, with the best panel members that come and join us. I want to say salute to all the people that came and joined us today. Mr. No Excuses, Mr. Red Shirt, Mr. Pretty Lady in the White Jacket, my man G5, and y'all know my man Thinking Man Podcast. Y'all know I rock with that nigga strong. You know what I'm saying? Even though he a feminist sometimes, he got feminist views. Y'all know I fuck with goddamn Courtney. You know what I'm saying? The long way. And look, I'm proud of JB and Cam, my nigga Quest for a long time, my nigga Bruiser, real life shit. We finna change the shit, the face of the internet. We gonna do some crazy shit. Like I said, keep it funky. I'm just see we talking about it. It's gonna be a black version of the Johnny Carson show, goddammit. It's gonna be everything. We finna have ads, we finna have a little funny clip, we finna have everything. Just like Johnny Carson do. If you have a guest, they gonna do a little segment with their guests.
Nigga, you showing your age with Johnny Carson. Most of these motherfuckers don't even know what
I don't know who
Johnny Carson is.
They don't know Johnny
What's
Carson.
the new version? What's the new version of Johnny Carson?
Hall is, nigga, you talking about Johnny Carson.
Nah. But it's some new niggas that do late night shows. What's the name? Them niggas name?
Like Jimmy Kimmel.
David Letterman.
Yeah, them niggas.
David
Them
Letterman's
niggas.
retired.
Yes, we finna get it all the way funky, man.
Yeah.
Lapeef Network is finna take off, and we hope y'all join the ride. Hit that membership, join the membership. Goddamn, hit that super chat, hit that like button. We're gonna go ahead and get up out of here because it's Memorial Day. Salute to all the troops, you know what I'm saying, for your service. Thank you for all you do. We got a little naked troll in the chat.
Yeah.
Somebody block that chat nigga. Chat nigga, take care of him. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do final thoughts, man, because I'm gonna let these ladies and gentlemen get up out of here. And before we get up out of here, I want to say thank y'all for coming and kicking it with your boy Logic. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Final thoughts. What you say, nigga? You still in the airplane? Yeah, I'm from Atlanta.
I said, where y'all gonna be at in Atlanta?
Nigga, didn't you see the whole presentation we put up?
Hey, that nigga was underwater, Shawty.
We're gonna be in Atlanta on the 5th and the 6th.
I said, where about?
Go buy your tickets and then get your tickets and just follow instructions. You're gonna get instructions in the email. All right, go ahead. Let's get final thoughts. Bruiser.
Hey, start with the dudes at the bottom.
All right, well, thank you.
Start with them at the bottom.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Thinking Man Podcast, my partner.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all make sure y'all come out to Atlanta. It was fire in Houston. It's gonna be fire in Atlanta. Felt like family to me. You know what I mean?
Family.
Yeah. So that's it.
Are we going in order? I guess I'm next. Fuck. All right. Well, it's been cool being up here. Y'all's real people. Logic. You drop mad knowledge. Courtney, Quest, Cam, all of y'all. Thinking, man, like I really appreciate all the inputs that y'all been giving. I picked up a lot today, and looking forward to the shit down in Atlanta.
You coming to Atlanta?
Maybe.
All right, I'm finna check on your motherfucking ass. All right.
Oh shit.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna check for your ass. G15, nigga. I got you. All right, sexy lady on the bottom, man.
55.
I just wanted to say that this was cool and Lapeef is awesome and I love you, Courtney and Logic. You guys make me laugh all the time. Watch you guys all the time. So yeah, this is amazing. You guys, I love Lapeef because y'all are like super accessible and you guys like the conversations are all fire and shit. So keep doing what you're doing. This channel on YouTube.
Is you coming to Atlanta, man?
Not this time. Next time.
All right, we'll get your rain check.
Hey, hold on, Logic. Now that I think about, hey, you owe me some shrimp and grits, bro.
All right, nigga, talk to me offline. Oh yeah, I do. Niggas ain't shit. Yeah, I got you better than shrimp and grits, bro. We got fun dips in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? All right, red t-shirt, nigga, man. What you got?
Man, I love to say is I love y'all show, man. I do what I'm showing. I want every single show y'all put up here, and I'm at work, I'm driving truck, so I love y'all show, man. And I'm gonna be out there and follow number 2 myself.
You gonna come to Atlanta? I'm looking forward to meeting you though, and don't you look like you kind of tall, and you know I'm short, so don't be. We got security too, nigga. All right. Go ahead, Mr. No Excuses. What you got to add to close us out?
I just want to say, man, appreciate y'all letting me come up. I do watch the show off and on, and y'all had a topic that I wanted to chime in on, so hopefully I'll come back on something else y'all talking about.
Yeah, you coming to Atlanta?
I'm gonna plan on coming. I'm looking into it.
All right, big fan. Yeah, you
nigga ain't coming. That's what that means.
Nah. Look at us.
No, my son lives in Atlanta. I don't live in Atlanta. My son lives in Atlanta, so I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So.
Oh, big facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing you in real life, brother. I'm a short dude in real life, man. Just like the stripper say, I'm a fat short nigga. So. Damn strippers, man. Courtney, you got any final words?
I hope everyone has an amazing Memorial Day. Salute to all my vets. I appreciate you. Thank you for your service. We wouldn't have a lot of stuff if it wasn't for you guys. Thank you. And yeah, ATL shot.
You coming to Atlanta?
I'm thinking about it. Oh no!
You ain't got no choice, you black nigga.
Chat niggas.
Hey, go ahead, Cam. You got any final thoughts there?
Yeah, similar to what Courtney said. Like shout out to the vets. Hopefully you do come to Atlanta, Courtney. I would love to see you again.
That thing over there going, I ain't.
No.
I don't like Logic.
You love him. There you go. Anyways, this was a great show, Logic. I really love to, see you on Keep It Funky because you're a great host. You really know how to, keep the crowd going and get people hyped up. And so, you know, I'm excited for your next show. And yeah, good luck and have a good Monday, good holiday.
Keep it funky, chat, niggas. Goddamn, my man. Hey, go ahead, Quest.
Hey, what up? Hey, so I'm gonna say this, man. First off, I want to send a salute out to my partner that was killed in Iraq back in 2005. So just remember, there were people that actually lost their lives for this country, right? For the freedoms that we are all able to enjoy. So that's what tomorrow's about. It ain't about barbecuing, ain't about goddamn clubbing and doing all this other bullshit. Yes, is that gonna happen? Yes. But just remember what the essence of tomorrow is all about, right? It's paying homage to those that have made or paid the final price for your freedom. So I want to send a big shout out to Jeremy Martin Campbell. That was my brother. That was my dog. You know what I'm saying? My roommate. All the above. You know what I'm saying? So big shout out to him. Now, making it back light again, I'm excited about Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta is finna go up. I didn't get a chance to experience Houston at all. Not really. I didn't go to not Atlanta, Houston at all. But after hearing all the panelists and things like that talk about Houston, I'm like, damn, I gotta get to Atlanta. So I'm excited about Atlanta. We're gonna turn up. We understand me and Lottie, we're working on a couple special things for y'all, you know what I mean? So yeah, Atlanta is something to remember. So bring your ass and don't bring them regular ass toes.
Big facts. All right, Bruiser, you got anything, player?
I'm gonna let you go first. No, fuck with you.
Let me go first, nigga. Niggas ain't shit.
Hey, get the
straight up though. I appreciate allowing me to be on the panel, man, and be on the show, man. Ever since I've been watching it, man. Ever since I met you, man, at Cheesecake Factory that day, man. I knew we was gonna get into some shit one day, man. And here it is, right here. But I want to say salute to all the fallen heroes and all the people who in the uniform today, man. In this world, man, it's a tough world out there. I just want everybody to stay safe, man, and you know, stay prayed up. And I just want to say, I hope God be with them families that lost their kids, and you know what I'm saying, those people who were, victims of these mass incarceration and been taking place over the past couple of weeks. It's a tough world out there, y'all. Be safe and be cautious and protect yours. It's a shame we got to live in a world like this today, but it is what it is, man. And until we can make changes, man, this is what we got. So just stay prayed up and stay safe, man, and keep your loved ones close to each other, man. And tell your mama, and tell your friends, tell your family you love them every day, man, when you get the chance. That's all I gotta say.
Big facts. Hey, see, me and Quest thinking like, cause I got my list right here too of the people that I knew that actually died in Afghanistan, Iraq. Big shout out to Captain Green. He was our commander. He died in Iraq. First on Millsap, he was our first on. He died in Iraq. And also Sergeant Toy, he also died in Iraq. So I don't want to read this whole list because I don't want to make the all sob stories and shit like that. But the thing is that every year on Memorial Day, that's one day holiday I support, and I get fucked up on behalf of them because they like to get fucked up while they was living, man. So, hey, salute your troops, man. You know what I'm saying? Support the people who serve and protect you, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether you disagree with, different policies, though, troops have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? They just down here to just protect and serve. And then a lot of times they make the ultimate sacrifice. And you know what? They families make the ultimate sacrifice too, to make sure that at least we can have the freedom in our country to say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? We have the freedom to sit here and say we don't like this or we do like this. Other countries, they don't have the freedom to do that. So salute to all the fallen soldiers. and we still gonna keep it funky, man. Hey, drop a 1 in the chat for all our fallen soldiers. Drop a 1 in the chat for all our soldiers. Drop a 1 in the chat for all our people that's coming to Atlanta. Drop a 1 in the chat for the Lapeef Network. Drop a 1 in the chat for the beautiful men and ladies on this panel. Drop a 1 in the chat because we finna turn the fuck up when we get to the ATL. We out of here, man. JR, you here? Take us out of here, man. Shit, you about to make me cry.
He's not here, but I got y'all.
Hey, don't leave yet though.
Yeah,
don't leave yet. All right, when they take us out, stay on, Logic. We're gonna chop that shit. We're gonna chop that shit. Chat nigga, stay in if you want to hear some chop.
What's chop? What does that mean?
About to rap.
Oh, y'all about to freestyle?
Hell no.
Oh.
Chat. Chat niggas put a 1 up in that chat. Flood it out. Chat. I love my chat niggas. Drop them ones right now. Chat niggas. Work with that 1. Work with that 1. Drop that 1 open. Drop that 1 open. Drop them 1s in the chat. Drop that 1 in the chat. Drop that 1 in the chat. ATL gonna be fire. I don't know why I'm rapping that live. I'm rapping to a techno beat. Yeah, we got
tell the people. Hit me up about this beat, man. He tripping, bro. Well, he got this off Artlist. He got this off SoundCloud.
This is the StreamYard.
Out of all the things she could have picked, she picked the damn techno beat.
Fine. Let's pick Feeding the Ducks.
It's a Pornhub song. I heard this.
Yeah, that sounds like some sex music. Look, ain't nobody having no sex in here, man. Please.
Let's pick this one.
Play the one JR be playing all the time.
I don't have his playlist. He's not here. This is from StreamYard.
This sounds like some elevator music, man. Switch that shit.
Cam.
Yes.
Oh my Lord.
Cam, do better, Cam.
Oh my shit.
Old lady.
Well, my chat.
Party on. Awesome. Damn, what we doing?
Florida, we going surfing.
We gonna hit that one.
Hey, Logic.
You see black girl shaking that ass to this song.
Hey, Logic, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Somebody said, hey, Logic, you saw your boy Anton got swole.
No, it's still on live, by the way. This is still
after you left Thursday.
Oh, don't even worry about it.
Somebody has to actually stop the show.
Hey.
All right, I'm finna end it, man. Hey, thank y'all for coming through. It's your boy Logic. I'm out of here.
I want to HR.
We love y'all chatting.